Hi
We
guys.
live or are we dead?
Welcome.
We doing a little Rob Zombie action, like Living Dead?
Great.
We're living.
Oh, sweet. We even got our. Okay, cool. We do have our little things up.
Everything's
Are the
good.
things up?
Our little things
Oh
are
my
up.
goodness.
Are they appropriate?
Yep.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay.
Man, it has been
A
hot
while.
minute. It's been a month and a half or so.
Been too long, I think. Too long.
Yeah.
Yes, many trials and tribulations have prevented us together.
A lot of things have been busy.
Are
That's
we
okay, we're
things
here
now? That's okay.
We are
I'm
things.
okay being a thing.
I mean,
you know
I think by definition we are things.
Okay.
Alright, sick. Hi, welcome back to the Shadowcasters Guild and to Arcadian Academy. Because we've been absent, we're gonna do a little bit different version of a recap this time. I'm going to go through and do some kind of cliff note versions of the last few sessions we've done. So we'll just jump right on into it. So a few sessions ago, we had seen you guys go through some classes, go through some actual trials and stuff through the classes, not just sitting through lectures, but actually physically being able to do some things, kind of like I don't know if you guys have ever had classes that they classify lecture part of the class and then the lab part of the class, where you actually are physically doing the experiments you talk about in lecture.
Yeah,
But very
science
similar
class.
stuff to that. Yeah. And through some of these weeks of doing that, we had also seen you guys going to the infirmary, or the kind of healing station in the academy, and seeing Maverick get thrown through a rift in space, very damaged, very bloodied, very injured, to the point where even his armor was just completely of no use. After having some looks through and finding a Forbidden Battle Poisons book, you guys were tasked with going to the north in in Caldaria to meet up with somebody who knows about some spiritual healing, as well as finding an individual known as Warden.
Oh, and that Forbidden Battle Poisons book, if I remember correctly, was totally Zeph's dad's writing.
Yes,
he wrote that book, did he not?
He is the author of the Battle Poisons book.
Okay, just making sure I remember correctly, because that seemed like a big deal.
There was some help from unclear on if Oz is helping his daughter or if Effie is finding remnants of the past throughout the Arcadian Academy, but very much was kind of slightly guided to this section of the library to find this forbidden book by the voice of her father and her mother. And you guys did make your way to the north by being teleported from the Arcadian Academy to the Academy of Ardone in the capital city of Caldaria, where you met Headmaster Aquarius Bubbleman.
Yes,
and
I
had
love
some
that
short
guy.
dialogue with him, and were sent to a temple to the very southern point of the mountains of Caldaria, where you met somebody that Zane had read about, known as Darcy, one of the most prolific healers of the age, who had seemingly gone missing in the last couple of... I don't know entirely, so this could be wrong. Go with what I say most recently, I guess. The last decade or so, she had been missing. And she brought you to a grove where you were able to kind of transport to an kind of a pocket dimension almost, where you met this creature known as the Warden, who had given you you had traveled to give him a sandwich as payment for giving you the remedy to the poison that you needed, or rather the leaves of the tree you needed, as well as a stone that you would need for the ritual to save Maverick later. As where Eris also picked up 3 Fey rocks that would later become the little kind of modified sending stones you guys have now. Before leaving, Effie decided to take a dip in the little Fey pond, opening herself up to something that was known as the cryptid. And after very quickly bringing her out, you leave with the revelation that Darcy is in fact the leader of an organization known as the Leva Reliquim, and make your way back to Ardon so that you can be transported back to Arcadia. And as you kind of go through these steps of working with Felix and sending Effie, oddly enough, into Maverick's mind to kind of pull him out as he kind of put himself into a sedated state so that no enemy could get any information from him if needed. And kind of sifted through some of his memories, learning that this is not the first time that the cryptid had known of Effie's existence, and figured out that the cryptid has known about Effie about pretty much her whole life. And part of the reason that she doesn't remember Maverick as the pupil of her father was due to the fact of her being forced to lose her memory so that the cryptid would not know where she is in the kind of multiverse that is the Phlogiston, which is just the space between realms. It's unclear at this point how quickly or how long it will take the cryptid to get to where you all are on this material plane in this realm of existence. But you do know that it is currently on its way until it is either A, stopped, which to your knowledge and what's been described to you is in theory impossible, or if somebody's able to shut off the connection once again between Effie and the cryptid. Maverick kind of went his own way for a bit after kind of getting in a very large disagreement with Felix about how this is all being handled, kind of leaving you guys out of it a little bit due to the fact that you are students, and Felix feels that you should just prepare how you would normally prepare and not necessarily prepare for something that may not happen. You kind of walked in on a meeting of the headmasters of the academies, meeting each one of the ones from Marlithium, seeing once again Keldaria, Uthral, the Gelharian Empire's Ebenthorn, as well as the Prolithar's headmaster as well. You were briefly kind of shoved out of the room as to not have to deal with the inevitable argument that was probably going to ensue, having all 6 of them in a room together, even if some of them were just astral projecting. And you met up with... Well, met up's the wrong word. You were going to meet up with a friend of Eris's, known as Mirage, before you were framed for a crime and imprisoned, and come to be known that you were framed by somebody from Effie's past, who has been kind of a thorn. Well, Effie has been a thorn in the side of, and vice versa, of this individual whose name I'm getting up now.
Satine.
And asked you guys, now that you were in debt to her after framing you and then bailing you out of prison, getting what was known as the Black Star Sapphire from a Fey Lord. You figured out just through talking to people that this particular Fey Lord was one that no one had ever come back from. Anybody who has entered the cave in which this Fey resides has either died and we know of, or just never came back out, and it's unknown of their existence or of their fate. You met up with the Solus Paladins, the Order of the Sun, and Inquisitor Valera, who is the kind of leader, reluctantly, of all the paladins on this continent, essentially, or at least in this country. Zane, you'd known of her just through a bunch of people talking about her. She is a pretty big name within the churches of Solus and the ones that branch off to other religions and other gods like Lagarin, knowing Gebi, a Harengon paladin of Lagarin,
Yes.
who is the god of nature. There was a paladin of Serenity, Lillian, who had gone in a few days prior once you met up with these paladins. Excuse me. And you, after entering the cave, come to find that Lillian was killed by the Fey Lord Ontarius. Not for necessarily any malicious intent, but the fact that he had been cursed there since long before any time that you guys know, even stating that he felt the shift of the tectonic plates as the Great Split happened and formed the two continents you know now, and stated that the only way he would be able to leave that cave was if he was killed in fair combat.
And we won our first fight! Let's go!
And you did win.
Destroyed him.
Yeah, my fucking feet were destroyed as well.
He was useless
Yes.
to us. And I ran into the
There
water.
were some conditions on your winning as well. This is where you received the full potential of your sending stones that you have that have the kind of customary, not necessarily, not, it's whenever you want and doesn't have a word limit on it. And as of now, you're unsure if it is just to the three of you specifically with a mental link, or if you're able to give to others. That has been a thought, but has been untested as of now. As well as the conditions that he, does his, to the best of his ability, finds Lillian's soul to bring back into, again, the best of his abilities, finding her body through the astral sea and reconnecting it with it so that she can be revived. And there was a caveat that she would either be taken to the Citadel in Arcadia under certain conditions, or she would be brought back to the place she died in the cave northeast of Arcadia. Or sorry, southeast of Arcadia. And he then left to fulfill part of his bargain to the best of his abilities. And you did speak with the Inquisitor Valera that she wanted to speak with Zane at some point, as the reason for the mass paladin recall was the death of Mother Polinia, who was also a reluctant unofficial head of the churches. And as a result of her death, every paladin now must take a vote for the next head of churches, which within a few days is going to be decided. And then just this last session, after mulling over what you need to do with the Black Star Sapphire, give it to Satine or no, you make the reluctant decision to make your way back to the city and to the Misty Step Tavern to meet with her, and you hand over the sapphire to them and find out that Satine specifically doesn't really want it herself, but was hired by an outside party to retrieve this artifact, which is where you left to find a seedier tavern that Eris used to frequent, known as the Stiletto Splatoon. Stiletto Spittoon. Where you guys got in a fight. Well, Eris got in a fight with a man with a metal magma-like arm. And
Is it really fair to call that a fight? I don't think
It was 100% a fight. I was there.
He threw. Hey, Eris's punch connected.
I threw the first
That's all
punch
right.
and it connected well. Alright?
Yeah, it connected.
It is not my fault. The man's
It's
jaw is
a-
made of steel.
It was a hot mess.
It was described as connecting and the power was there. Alright.
You have to remind Never mind.
Well, I guess Mr. Colt is pretty strong.
He
So.
100% is strongest man I ever met.
And after Reggie and Zane do their best to help Eris and Effie drunkenly get out of the bars and back to the academy, the next day you went to go speak with the Inquisitor at the Citadel about an Oracle's vision of a young boy who could potentially either bring destruction to the city, possibly the nation, or be the best thing that happens to it. After feeding the orphanage with a large feast, meeting Kevin the Kenku, and trying to talk some sense into Lady Valesco, to little avail, the party went to speak with Headmaster Felix about some possible warding or adoption being caught in the... and this is when you kind of got caught in the Headmaster's conference with the other leaders. And that night, Eris made his way to the Temple of Solace to watch over the children as Zane and Effie stay back at the dorm. And this is where we left off with Eris running into an individual with with 3 Kenku next to the individual, a cloaked figure, and then a 4th one opening the window to Vincent's room, the child that you guys have been trying to protect.
Yes, I do believe he was about ready to get his ass wrecked by a bunch of Kenku dudes.
We, however, are not going to start there.
Oh no.
We're going to start at the academy with Effie and Zane. I want you to... Effie, actually. I need you to roll me a... No, I'll give it to you both. Both of you roll me a perception check.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on this for reasons.
Perception.
I will percept.
22.
Okay.
That is 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay.
Okay.
Effie, you kind of wake up with a big gust of wind, like kind of slamming your door and opening the window, which is odd because it's not a window that shutters out and back in. It is just an up and down window.
Okay, I'm gonna sit straight, bolt upright, and look out the window then.
Looking out the window, like probably 5 feet away from the window, there is a humanoid, what looks to be like a humanoid tornado, but it's not really doing any destructive damage or anything. There's just this humanoid tornado that's just kind of looking at you. It looks, like the normal size of a humanoid, but about 6 feet tall. Just kind of standing there, kind of looking in your direction. It's just kind of a tornado of wind, but it has like these light blue glowing eyes where eyes traditionally would be.
Does it look sinister in any way? Or...
It hasn't done anything other than what you assume burst through your room, opened the window, and out the window.
And the outside of my room definitely looks like I'm still at the academy.
Yes. You look out and you can look. You got, and it's been a while since you've seen this, but your dorms are like 3 stories tall and have like kind of a U shape. You can see through the courtyard onto the other side where the other wing of the dorms are.
Right. Okay. I will hold on to the window, ready to shut it at any moment. That's a fine good morning and a how do you do? Can I help you with anything?
Harris.
I look around. Obviously, Eris isn't in here, right?
Correct.
I do not know where he is.
And it just kind of, its arms kind of slink into just like a regular tornado, but still about 6 feet tall, and just kind of almost like a slinky springs with a large arch to the south.
I shut the window, I lock it to the best of my ability, and then I am gonna just totally rip through his bed sheets and like his dresser table to try to see if he's left any inclination of where he is or where he's going.
Now it's been a little bit, but I can't remember. Did you let the others know that you were going over to the Temple of Solace that night?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I
Bonnie
definitely I let
did.
them both know that I was going to be there for the night. I was going to spend the night over
Okay,
there.
then I would say in kind of a sobering up from your sleep as
Like,
a better
oh
direct
wait, no, I
bit.
know exactly where he
Yeah,
is.
kind of like that
Yeah.
groggy, like I don't know where. Oh shit. You kind of like rip open the thing, like he's not here. He's not here. Oh right, he's not here.
Yeah, I definitely like rip up his bed sheets, just throwing it around. Like, open up his drawer, accidentally pull it out all the way, just throw it on the ground, and oh shit, I remember where he is. And then I'll just leave everything and cut across the hall and bang, 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 bang on Zane's door.
Simultaneously to this, before you hear the loud thumping of your door, Zane, you're getting like very, I don't want to say violently, but very abruptly shaken.
Okay. Shaken how?
Like an arm or like a hand on your bicep and a hand on your like calf and like shaking you back and forth.
Okay, I suppose I can picture that. I would probably wake up pretty much immediately. Be like, what the heck?
You see Mel, your roommate, the one who's just kind of very all over the place, very short attention span to things,
Yes.
and very excitable. But with bright glowing purple eyes again, and not Mel's voice at all. Eris, you have to wake up. You have to wake up now. Or, sorry, not Eris. Zane, wake up. Wake up.
Yeah, I'm awake. What is it?
It's Eris. You have to go help him.
Where?
He's at the temple.
At the orphanage?
Yes. You have to go
What's
now.
going on?
He's in danger, and you have to help him. This is this is what it's about.
Yeah, I'll sure. I'll help him right away. Yeah. Thanks, Kiara.
You hear the knocking.
I'm like,
seemingly like as you're getting up, Mel's eyes are slowly beginning to fade that purple, but as she is, you see her just kind of unconsciously climb up back into her cot and then return to her normal sleeping state.
okay, kind of like advanced sleepwalking, where you can climb back in a hammock.
Yeah,
I mean, she's so athletic that she can do that in her sleep. Okay.
Like a very stumbling back up under it.
I guess I will stride over to the door, just like barefoot on the cement floor. Open the door. I do have small clothes on, so it's not like naked Zane action, but like obviously not in his armor,
terms of
not ready
armor,
for
naked.
this. What? Did Kiara tell you too? The Eris is in trouble?
He's talking to you, Ed.
He's talking to me.
Who else would I be talking to?
Wakes up Mel again. Hey!
Mel! Eris is in trouble! Help us!
Are you aware you are possessed?
The cyclone humanoid looking for Eris. We got to go to him.
We do, yeah. Just a minute for me to get all my things together. But yeah.
No.
You can go right now if you want, but I'm not leaving to go and help Eris, whatever's going on with him, without my armor.
Fine. And I push you inside, and I start like grabbing things and shoving them at you. All right, how do I help you attach this?
It's a process. You can help, sure, but quit shoving. There's sharp edges.
And with that,
Accidentally
it'll
cut
take
you
you
with one.
guys about in terms of initiative starting, if it does, we'll take you about 15 rounds of initiative order to get there with this. And we will cut back to Eris. You haven't necessarily been noticed yet. but
Okay.
you can see the figure kind of a smaller frame, completely black cloak and hood, with 3 Kenku next to this individual, and then the fourth Kenku, who I'll say you're close enough to recognize as Kevin the Kenku, who was in disguise, opening the window to Vincent's room from the inside.
All right. I think to myself, well, why do I always seem to find myself at the wrong place at the right time? And I look up. Are you trying to kill me? Is this what you want? Kevin is a fuck. Oh my goodness, I knew he was a lying fuck. Alright.
That dirty fucking bastard. I knew Kevin was up to no good.
Yeah, exactly, I knew it. I didn't like it, he didn't talk to me. Okay, the layout, is there anything I can get behind to get closer and not be seen?
There is, so kind of how you're positioned, there is to your like you're kind of looking at this as at an angle,
Yeah.
where they're kind of in the at the Temple of Solace. There is you'd have to get a little further back because of the angle, the corners out of the building you're next to, but you could get behind that building a little bit and kind of peek around to see what they're doing.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Go
Okay.
ahead and peek.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Alright. First die roll! Let's go! Huh. That's good. Plus, of course. We always add our pluses. That's a 6 plus. Let me get my pluses. Oh my god, I didn't bring up my D. Oh god. Give me 1 second.
Sure it's not a 9.
It's definitely I don't want it. Oh!
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Out of curiosity.
The screen flipped. Whoops.
The what?
I opened up. I'm really nervous. Okay, this is a new.
Very flustered.
It's a new roll. Okay. Oh,
You're right. As a rogue, you've never rolled stealth before.
true. I can't. Okay, so that is going to be a total of 13. 13 total.
Okay. You kind of try to quickly duck behind the building, and in doing so, you kind of hit your arm or like your side hard into the building. Not enough to like really hurt you that much, but enough to knock like some clay siding off of it, and it falls off and shatters on the ground. And the cloaked figure doesn't fully turn, but you can see their head kind of tilt. Come on out then.
Well, maybe this is what I wanted. And I bring out the sending stone and I say, hey, if you guys can hear me, it's Eris. They're trying to steal the little one.
Can we hear him?
You two are definitely getting this.
And I'm probably gonna get beat up pretty well, but I'm gonna try to distract them. Alright, I'm going to throw this rock now. And I go and I chuck it at them. I just chuck the rock at those people.
Well, in the return message, Eris, no, just watch them. We'll be there soon.
Are you throwing the
Hold on,
sending stone?
wait!
Yeah.
All right, so you hear we're on a and you just kind of go ahead and roll me just a dexterity check.
Oh my god. It's a rock. It's a weapon right now. I don't know if I have my crossbow on me.
Oh my god.
I went there to spend the night. I didn't go there to fight.
You know, that's a good question. I went back for my weapons. Would I have seen his weapons in the room?
If his weapons weren't with him.
Yes, you see
yeah,
them.
you'd have seen him. You'd have seen him.
I got my dagger though.
I'd like to grab his crossbow and bolts.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
So roll a dexterity check.
Also, honestly, no, actually, go ahead and just roll a dagger throw. You're not throwing the dagger, but I don't see it as too big a
Thank
difference when
God.
you're throwing something like that. You've
Okay,
thrown daggers
16
before, it's not-
plus my proficiency plus dex is going to be 7, so 20. No, 20. Yeah, 23. Because 4 plus, yeah.
Okay.
To hit with my rock.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, that's just gonna be like a what, like a D4?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d4 for that. Oh jeez, I mean this is probably. You can add your dexterity modifier.
Thank God. He's dead. He's automatically dead.
Hits temple, goes down. Roll that. That's good for you.
And that 4. That's 7.
Yep.
That rock hits well. Oh, does my rock just destroyed?
13. So, no, it doesn't get destroyed. You do watch the individual just kind of, their cloak kind of flashes up for a second, and you see them turn, wearing this like white porcelain mask over their head, and these. Now you can see kind of like as the cloak kind of falls back behind their shoulders, you can see kind of like the same like porcelain pauldrons on their shoulders, and you see them just kind of reach their hand up right above their face and catch the stone in their hand, and then hold it out in their palm, and then look up. Fun sending stone you have there, kid.
Hey, that's mine.
And the two of you here on the other end, you see your dead friend body in the ditch. Let's find out. And you see her, Eris, toss the stone in the air as the Kenku is now lifting Vincent out of the window and being dropped to the other 3 who catch him. And I have the 2 of you on this map just so that you can kind of see what's going on and when you get here. And they're not that necessarily that far. They're kind of like at this point right now. Eris, I do need you to go ahead and roll me an initiative.
Oh, that's a lot of Kenku.
Oh, one
Oh
second.
man.
And you two can as well for when you arrive.
What do you call it when there's a group of crows?
Murder.
That's
I
a
believe
murder.
it's a murder.
It's a murder of crows.
Not a good
Okay,
roll there.
okay, no, that's good for me. That's 18 plus 4.
Ah, nice.
Yes, 22.
22.
I got an 11
Okay.
for whenever I show up.
An 11 for you. You have that. They did not roll very well.
It's a murder of crows.
The Kenku need to roll
19.
19. Okay. The Kenku didn't do much better. You guys are coming out on top in terms of turn economy. You said 19, Zane. You said 11.
Yes, I did.
Sick. I think that's it. Eris.
I grab my dagger
Okay.
and wow, I mean, there's a lot of them. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look around. I can't. Okay, alright, I'm just going to use my turn and I'll walk up. And I'm just going to start shouting, "Good morning! It's time to wake up! Your child is being stolen! If there's any guards around, just come over here! It's all right here! All right in front of you! You're all sleeping, I don't know, sleeping with each other, alone in your beds, but there's actually a robbery being taken place, and it is a child. Hey, Vincent? It's me!" And I just start screaming as loud as I can.
Because there's not a skill for annoying people, I'm going to give you the choice of using any skill with that involves charisma.
Okay, I'm gonna use persuasion.
Go for it.
Please, God. It's gonna be 18 plus 8, so it's 26. 26.
Okay, okay.
Give me so annoying foot. Give me the old man.
Alright. That is good to know. Is that your turn?
And I just start clapping, yes, and then after all that's done, I stand there, I pull out a dagger, and I get ready to get hit. I'm used to this though. Give me some bonuses.
Okay. Effie and Zane, you guys are currently running south towards where you know the temple is.
Oh wait,
You're
I'm so
getting
sorry.
this alarming message. What's up?
Can I say I take the dodge action? Do I have enough to do that?
Oh yeah, you can take the
Okay.
dodge action.
Okay,
That's
cool. I'm taking the dodge action.
fine. I'm pretty sure you do that as a bonus action anyway.
Yes.
Or have the ability to. So yeah, Zane and Effie, you guys get this alarming message of the let's see how long it takes you to get here to find your friend's body dead in a ditch. And you guys begin to kind of tear off to the south. And that is the first turn of you guys arriving.
Okay.
You see her you see this individual kind of chuckle a little bit visibly because you can't see their face through the mask. You're really gonna bring more people here for me to kill? Do you really think that's what heroes do? Let's see what they have for the distance. Oh. You see her kind of step back into some shadows and disappears completely. And appears right behind you.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Eris. She can teleport.
Oh well.
Oh
And
my
she's just going to
Momoshiniru.
she's just going to make one punch at you for now.
Oh, maybe that's not so bad.
Did I
Just a
say you
punch.
can get this close to me?
That is a 23.
Okay, that definitely hits. Oh wait, disadvantage?
She has advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Jesus.
Oh no.
The ability grants her advantage on the first attack she makes after teleporting.
All right. Well, it definitely.
Well,
hits.
let me check right there real quick because it might be. Nope, the first melee attack you make before the end of the turn. So yeah, that is going to be a total of. Let's see, it's this one. Okay, that's not too much. That's just 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Oh, I can take those.
And I do need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm good at those too. Go on, save. That's gonna be a 17 plus 3, 20.
20? Okay. You feel your body like as she kind of you hear like the kind of whirring of the shadow and like teleportation noises behind you just kind of and feel a sharp pain in your back like right above like one of like the upper discs of your spine. And you feel like a real quick seizing of your muscles for a moment and then just kind of shake it off and kind of whip around to turn to her, and she just kind of looks past you, like kind of tilting their head a little bit to the left of you. Go on, I can take care of this. And you hear the Kenku, with difficulty, with Vincent struggling, are beginning to make their way to the east. Or, I guess this would be to the south.
Yeah.
And we're back to your turn.
That's what we're not gonna let happen, and I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna go 5, 15, 20, 25, 30 right here. Do I have range? Please God. I think I can throw a dagger at disadvantage at this point.
You should be close enough to do it without disadvantage.
And I just throw a dagger. I'm like, wait, you're not leaving without me! And I just toss a dagger out.
Okay, which one are you hitting?
I'm gonna hit, if I can hit, these ones probably have cover, right? Are these the ones actually holding him, or are they all kind of just...
They're all kind of holding him because Vincent is struggling a lot.
Okay.
And
then I'm just hit the
Kenku
first
aren't,
one. This one,
naturally
right?
that strong.
Okay,
What's
yeah.
that?
And then I'm just gonna hit this first one.
Oh,
And
go
watch
for
it.
it.
Let's
I'll bring up that
go.
one actually is Kevin.
Oh,
You know what? I never liked him.
I know.
Natural 20! This dagger's meant to kill Kevin. Sorry, Kevin.
Okay.
This dagger has Kevin's name.
Good. This is the
Definitely
dagger
roll
that Zane
damage.
gave you.
Yes, it
This
is.
is all of his support and love for you.
Let's go.
His support and love. That's sweet. Kill him!
Murder Kevin.
Kill him for me.
Where's Kevin? Where's my D4? I dropped it. This is the most. Oh, there we go. Now this D4 gets.
May this strike be imbued with the rage of
3?
1,000 goblin clans.
So 3 and
What's your
then
dexterity?
my dexterity is +4.
Okay. I'm just doing the math. You might be able to do this.
So I rolled a 3, and that's doubled, right? So 6 + 4 is 10.
Oh, 10 damage?
10 damage.
Okay. You see this one visibly like stop as like we'll say he gets like right here instead. You kind of throw it through the air and it right into the Kenku's back, right into Kevin's back, and you see it kind of do like a 3-point, like putting its claw on the ground or like its wing on the ground to try to stabilize itself as it's falling. But the other 3 have since continued.
Oh man.
They're leaving Kevin behind.
But
Even
Kevin looks
even his
pretty
allies
fucked up.
don't like him.
No, that's terrible.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Evie and Zane, that is the second turn of you guys kind of tearing through the streets to get to
And
the
as we
temple.
do, I'm gonna use my turn to talk to the Sending Stone. Don't you dare touch a hair on his head. We're gonna be there and we're gonna tear your ass up if you do.
The stone right now, Eris, is like right here-ish in one of these 4 squares, so like you can kind of hear it
Oh shit.
on the ground shouting at, and like even Kevin kind of turns out and is like, eh. You see, you kind of once again feel this individual kind of hear the quick footsteps and a few minutes of it, like a few brief seconds of it stopping, and then hear a rush of air as you feel a punch just come down on you from her jumping and punching at you. That is going to be a. Ooh, that's only an 11.
This doesn't hit. Thank goodness that does not hit.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of hear that little bit as you kind of, with the rotation of you throwing the dagger, just barely kind of are able to glance behind you when you're kind of half turned and see this person running up behind you and jump in the air to try to like punch down on you. And you're able to kind of like just sidestep out of the way and you see her kind of slam her fist into the ground. And there is like, as they pull up, a small crack in the concrete.
Oh, yeah, that would have.
Oh shit!
All right, that was good. And she just kind of whips around and like gets herself in another stance to fight. Their turn. I'm gonna roll a Constitution check for Kevin to see if he can, because these guys are not like just looking at them, they're not very tough.
Oh, okay, they go.
Okay. He isn't necessarily. He's still kind of like hobbling. These guys get. These guys get probably about right here. He's able to kind of like, and like get a little further. Let me roll another thing real quick before your turn, Eris. I do need to find it first though, which is. Shouldn't be a good. Here we go. That's 1. Man, it just wouldn't be D&D if I didn't drop 20.
Yeah, you have to drop the dice on the ground at least 3 times during the game. That's the law.
We've done it already.
It's not D&D if you don't.
And
I didn't do it at all yesterday.
Speaking
Oh,
of
shit.
the law, you see a group of guards, as well as even one of those castle guards that you guys had to deal with, kind of come, like, you hear their cladding of their armor and footsteps kind of rush into the scene. Let's see here. They got a 13, and he got a 11. Okay. Whoops. Oops. Yeah. All right, Eris, you see these guys running in. You see the Kenku starting to carry Vincent further, and you're kind of squaring off. Not really necessarily having to face this person you're fighting, but you have them in your line of sight still.
I look up. You do care. I go ahead and I'm gonna disengage bonus action again, and I'm gonna go 5, 10, 20, 25, 30 right here, and I'm gonna look for the stone.
Yeah, it's just to the like it'd be the space to the just above you.
Okay, I'll pick it up. All right, let's just go right here. All right, so there's help. I'm still chasing Vincent. Please get here. She's crazy, and I shout to the guard. She touched me. It was non-consensual, and I just keep running towards the kid. I'm gonna just ignore her.
Okay. That is the turn
Let's
there.
hope these are some of the badass guards from before, not from the very first guards.
There is one that is a little deeper than the others. Effie, is there any like passive thing you want to do on your turn?
I'm gonna keep
Or active thing.
screaming into the stone.
Okay.
Just all sorts of threats and curses and.
At some point, you hear, "Relax, we're on the same team. Same team. Same team."
Oops.
Oh, it's you! You're alright!
Yes, I found the stone, and I'm running after Vincent. We have guards here.
Zane is not going to say anything to his stone because he's too busy huffing and puffing and trying to keep up with Zeph because he's not quite as fast as her.
Eris, you watch the 3 kind of more normal-looking guards kind of rush up and grab their spears and kind of point it at this individual you've been fighting, and are really kind of in that thing of, all right, now don't move or we'll fight. You're under arrest. They're kind of looking between each other. The right to remain silent, everything, and they kind of go through that whole thing as the
Perfect. The A team.
what looks to be the kind of lieutenant here kind of rushes between even the guards and you, and Vincent on the other side. Academy kid, got it. What's going on?
They're trying to steal this one that I'm running after right now.
Can you handle that, or do you want me to come with you?
No, I've got this. Fight her. She hurts.
You see him just like, there's like kind of a sword on his hilt that he kind of and goes into a stance and points it at. There's, all right, now you're under arrest. Please come quietly. And that will be your guys' third turn of getting there. You see, Eris, this person kind of really okay. And you watch as she does something that is a little could be annoying, as you notice that she is holding back, because instead of just the one punch, she is going to attack all 3 of these guys. Okay, that's a hit. That's a hit. Definitely a hit. We'll start with just doing. Wait. 8. You watch this guy on top immediately goes unconscious. As does the one on bottom. I'll get more hang. And the one in front just kind of barely catches on the side of one of her blows and kind of brushes around and puts up his spear, and she just kind of cracks the spear in half, and he just kind of is holding 2 of them and goes back into a fighting stance.
I told you.
Once again.
We got the mall cops.
This time, Kevin just straight up doesn't move. In way too much pain to do anything. These Kenku, however, do get a couple more feet out. What would you like to do, Eris?
I'm going to go ahead and walk up here with my movement, and I'm gonna go ahead and give him a kick. Just kick in the head real quick. Just,
Okay.
Like, this is for being an idiot. And I
Screw you, Kevin.
Go ahead and just roll me just a strength check.
Oh, yeah. That's a 12 minus 1,
Okay.
which is 11.
All right, that'll be good. That'll be good enough to hit Kevin in his state. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Higher than 1. I mean, I'm not trained, so it's 1 plus my...
Oh, that's true.
So,
I forgot. That's kind of your whole thing.
yeah,
Yeah, you just walk over and kind of
it's more for flavor.
kick him, and he kind of falls on the ground.
Don't be a dumbass anymore.
You can see the dagger in his back if you want to retreat.
Yeah, I ripped that shit.
Okay.
Alright, I need this back.
Kind of.
And then, can I bonus action dash just to get up there?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
for it.
Please tell me the dagger's got like some bloody
35.
feathers stuck to it or something.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't even need a bonus action. You have enough movement to get there.
Oh, okay, I'm just and then I can yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and if he's struggling, I want to use the help action to no, it's not that. Yeah, it's only attack. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be right there and say, hey, so I would like him back, and I end my turn there.
Okay. I'd like him back. Effie, are you just shouting more obscenities?
Shouting. No, not anymore, because I know he has the.
Right.
Stone. So instead, I'll just say, "Okay, update. What's happening? What should we do when we get there? Should I prepare anything for before we get there?"
One enemy. There was a lot of punches. Nearly knocked me on my ass like Mel. Just took out 2 guards. I don't know what to do with her.
And I'll relay all of this to Zane. Well, you can hear this, right, Zane?
Yeah, it's going through both.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Right. You can. Hear it.
I just look over at you like, oh fuck, like Mel. It just, I'm gonna be lucky to get there in fighting shape.
You're gonna be fine. I told you to leave the armor behind.
No, I refuse to fight without this armor. You saw what happened last time.
Yeah, you went feral.
Yeah, you don't want to see that again, and I don't want to do it again.
Okay, well, just keep up the best you can.
This guard that is left is just going to go ahead and make an attack at the assailant.
Go mini guard.
It's an 8. So he kind of tries to like do kind of a hitting her with the blunt end of the spear and kind of trying to stab at the same time, and they just kind of like knock out of the way, and then I kind of grab the blunt end and toss it, so he just kind of has like a half spear kind of thing that he's currently holding, and kind of you see him shaking a little bit now, where he's like, oh shit, okay. The lieutenant is kind of and gonna run up and let's see if he has the movement to flank. Okay, yep, he can. He's just gonna have to step over his dead employee.
His dead employee.
He is going to run up behind her and is going to attack her with advantage. Okay, that is a 23. That'll definitely hit. Do this, that, 4. Yeah, 4. Okay, 4 points of damage. Which not terrible in this case. Okay. Zayd, is there anything you want to add to the passive conversation between the three of you?
No, basically just huffing and puffing, clanking, slapping on the ground because he's still, I think he's yet to get any new boots, so he's still running barefoot.
All right. Okay. Let's see. She's going to make one attack at this last basic guard. What's this? She. And she is. Okay. Nope. That is not going to do it. So she's going to attack again. That will do it. I'm not gonna roll for that because health. He also gets knocked out. It does look like she is doing this non-lethally to these three. And then she's going to turn around and do a flurry of blows to this guy. Oh, that's not good. That's an extra 20. So that's 15.
The masked monk, a massacre.
24, 27. Okay. And he needs to make a saving throw or stunning strike. I don't need this more because they're all punches. He has a it is not good enough. He is stunned. This one Kenku next to you is going to go ahead and attack you with his short sword. That is a 21 to hit. Which I'm assuming hits.
If I were there, it wouldn't hit me. Does it make you feel better, Eris?
Yeah, it does. I'm ready.
Of 8 piercing damage.
I'll take
to
it.
Eris. And the other 2 are actually just going to continue with Vincent, but since there's now only 2 of them as opposed to the 3 or 4 that they've had, they're not getting as far with the
Of course.
issue of having to carry a child. If you would like to make an attack of opportunity on one of them, you can.
Yes, I will. I'll go ahead and try to take a stab at them. 9 plus 7.
One of them specifically, or
I'm gonna go ahead and take
one?
this one that walked by,
Okay.
and that's 9 plus 7. That's gonna be 16. Yeah, 16.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. That's 2 plus 6 damage. I just.
Okay.
All right. But I.
Yeah, you get a real clean slice across the back, and you see some blood kind of spill out.
All right.
Okay. And that brings us to your turn.
Okay, so I have a question. If I go ahead and I disengage to right here, and is he technically occupied with Vincent? So that would give me advantage for sneak attack.
He's.
Yeah, does Vincent count as an ally? Yeah.
I would say he doesn't necessarily count as a threat per se, but I will give you advantage because these 2 are so focused on
Holding him
at the moment.
All right. I'll say. All right. I'm gonna go kill your friend really quick, and I go right over here, and I go for an attack.
Takes 7 steps away, runs back. I'm gonna kill your friend.
Oh, is it advantage or not advantage?
Yeah, you'll have advantage.
Okay, that was a 3, but this is a 16. Okay, thank God. 23.
That hits.
And sneak attack is my 2d6 plus d4. 2. Okay. Plus my 4, so that's 2, 4, 6. 10 damage, because I rolled
10
all
damage?
2s.
Okay. It's looking about as bad as Kevin is now, and it's kind of now shifted its attention towards you.
If you let go, I'll stop shivving you. It's just how it works around here.
Effie, anything for you?
Just keep updating me, okay, Eris?
I'm
We're on our way.
I've been stabbed by a bird, and I'm stabbing a bird. I don't know what else is going on. There's just a lot of stabbing.
Do you need to be healed? Do you have anything? I've got your crossbow. Can you come closer to the entrance so I can give it to you?
They're not letting him go. I'm just gonna keep stabbing. There's one of those guards that beat us. He's fighting the monk. That's it. Come fast. Why are you taking so long?
Cough, I'm coming as fast as I can.
We're running as fast as our little legs can take us. Come on, Eris.
Eris, roll
We
me
were a long ways away.
Safe.
Eris, roll me a. Let's see here. I'll say survival check.
Okay, we'll take those. Let's see. Okay, we probably don't take those. That's a 2 plus 5, which is 7.
Okay, good to know. Okay. The lieutenant is stunned. Zane and Effie. You get like a quick kind of like gust of wind kind of at your back all of a sudden, and it seems as if you're starting to pick up a little, just like a little bit of speed. We're going to move this up to 7 minutes. And we get to the monk's turn, who has advantage on the lieutenant now because he is still stunned until the end of her turn.
Uh-oh.
So that is going to be a hit. And another hit for 19 damage. And because he's still up, she is going to do flurry of blows. Ooh, those are both misses. Okay. Interesting. Nope, because she used her bonus action to do that. And let me double check. I don't remember exactly if I don't think they get. It's been a minute.
These gods need to do something.
I'm gonna say that. She is going to take her movement to start heading in your direction, Eris.
That's not what we want. Oh, that is not okay. I got too scared too fast. Oh, I know, I was right.
You see her just kind of launch off of the lieutenant a little bit as he kind of is coming out of his stun state, and she kind of darts off, and you see like a faint, like cartoonish cloud of dust behind her.
Oh, better cartoonist cloud of dust than a blood mist or something.
This Kenku is going to go over to this side, and those two are both going to attempt to attack you.
All right.
That is a 16 for the one on top.
Hits.
Okay. And that is a 21 for the bottom one.
Both hit. Definitely both hit.
Okay. 12. Wait. Sorry, I forgot to do math all of a sudden. 12. 17 points of damage.
All right. Total?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm pretty hurt.
It is your turn.
All right.
This one does get a little further, but he is now the only one carrying this.
Okay.
And Kevin is starting to pick up his little speed, actually.
Oh Lord, that's not what we want.
Kind of getting up and heading in your direction.
I turn around to this one, the one right behind me, and I go ahead and I just give him one last tap. Let's go ahead and roll. That's gonna. Oh my Lord, that fell all the way down. Next dice. 18 plus 7, 25.
Hits.
And give him my D4. Take my D4, bro. It's gonna be a 3 plus 4, 7.
Okay, yeah, this. Are you going for a kill or non-lethal?
I'll do non-lethal.
Non-lethal? Okay. You just kind of slash across, but then come back and boom, hit him in the temple with the kind of pommel of your dagger. And
as he drops, I go, I found him like this, and I disengage, and I'm gonna go around back here. Can I disengage?
you sound like a Moab character.
Oh, like a what?
little cheeky remarks like you're in League of Legends.
No, dude.
Like you just have set catchphrases that you say.
I found him like this, and I go right over here, right in front, and I'm going to stay right there, and yep, I'm gonna say, all right, she's chasing me again. Where are you? Where are both of you? You've been taking the longest time. I'm sorry, I'm stressed. Please get over here. I'm hurt. I'm going to pass out soon. And then I end my turn.
Is it possible to turn on the connection of the setting stone to only broadcast the sound of like labored breathing, slapping flesh, and like we are running as fast as we can, you motherfucker?
Yeah. If you want to just like a very like walkie-talkie-esque, like kind of hold it up to your mouth and just.
I don't know. Labored breathing and slapping flesh. You might think something else is going on.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
The lieutenant, now not stunned, is going to kind of try to make his way over, and he is going to. You see him kind of pull out a dagger and throw it in her direction. Let's see how that goes. That might hit. Okay. There's no way she can't catch that because he just rolled too low.
Let's go.
So she's gonna throw it back at him.
Oh gee.
And that's definitely gonna hit. Okay, 9 damage. Whoa. You see him run up. Running up and pulls the dagger out and kind of tosses it in her direction as she's running towards you, and just kind of barely darts out of, like, kind of moves a little bit, sees the dagger go past her cheek, grabs it, and turns around really quickly and just kind of and lands it square into his left shoulder, kind of like severing where the pectoral and the shoulder meet. And you see him kind of grab at it and lurch for a moment, kind of stopping where he is. Zane, anything you're adding other than labored breathing?
And flesh slapping.
And flesh slapping and labored breathing. I think that's about all I've got in stock right now. When we get a little closer, I might think about adding in some cursing and some like battle cries. But like,
you bitch. Yeah. Okay, you guys are starting to continue to feel this wind. You guys are gonna accelerate to turn 10.
oh shit!
Okay.
You got this, and it was 12 when we would arrive, right?
15.
15. Gotcha.
You are going to see her kind of. I don't think she sees him as a viable threat at this point. You see her run up and go right up against Vincent, and you see her kind of grab a ring dagger from her belt.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Kind of swing it around her thumb, grab it, and then kind of put it up to the boy's neck. Okay. Now how are we gonna do this? You've taken out one of my Kenku. Kevin's kind of fucked up. I took out 3 of those guards. And the lieutenant's not looking too great either. Do you want the boy to die or not?
Well, technically I knocked the other one out.
Fair game.
So,
Questions, Dave?
can we work something out where you don't take him and maybe you leave?
I see. I don't necessarily need to bring him alive. I just need him.
Okay, well, alright, chill. Just like relax for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, right?
I'll give you a second to think about what you want to do. And either I leave with the kid, or his blood's all over the street.
Okay, wait, what are my choices here?
He dies, or I leave with him. You can do whatever you want with the Kenku. You can throw him in jail. I don't care.
Oh Lord, I just gotta watch. Okay, alright. Is it her turn? Okay, it's her turn. I just sit.
She's holding an action to activate at a certain with a certain trigger.
Okay.
All the Kenku. Well, let's see what Kevin does. He's kind of fucked up. Okay, Kevin's able to move a couple spaces. He's kind of still kind of catching up a little bit. This one's unconscious. This one kind of comes over here and levels a crossbow at you, seemingly also holding his action. And the other one is leveling a crossbow at Vincent.
Okay, Vincent, look.
Eris, what do I do?
You just go.
I'm gonna die.
Just go. I'll find you. I'm sorry.
I don't want to go with them.
I don't want you. Just stay alive, and I'm gonna find you. I promise. I don't want you to die.
You hear a voice coming from somewhere kind of everywhere at the moment. But it doesn't seem like anybody else is hearing it right now. Did you want some help?
Well, yes. I'm in a pretty shitty situation right now. Who is this? Effie?
That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
You sound like that.
You see very quickly a figure appear between the Kenku and the monk. Wishing around this dark here I got a description I can actually give off for you.
It's that Fey dude, isn't it?
It is not.
No? Oh.
It's gotta be the fake dude.
Could have fooled me.
You see a tall, kind of human-looking man with some recessive tiefling traits. He's wearing a scarf, some boots, and black pants, no shirt. And his skin looks kind of altered to be a little, like, hardened. Like, it's not necessarily scaled, but it looks like heavily calloused almost. And you see him kind of pull out this dark steel longsword and a silver sickle.
Uh-oh.
And has this kind of like dark black hair and even darker horns with kind of these bright orange eyes, and just looking at him has these long talon-like fingers wrapping around the hilts of his weapons, and has a long, wicked, pointed smile. And he is... Whoops, I am on the wrong thing here. There we go. Get out of here. Go. Is going to make a few attacks here. He is going to make one at the Kenku real quick. Okay. I'm not even gonna. I don't know. He might be able to. Okay, we'll see how that goes. You watch him bring up this sickle he has and just kind of immediately slides it up, like cutting through butter into the Kenku's jaw and up through his skull. This Kenku is just straight up dead. And then you see him yank it out as the Kenku's skull hits the pavement hard and swings around in his other hand the longsword. And you see this woman bring up a quarterstaff, and it's just kind of a boom of like metal slamming against metal, and they're just kind of in a state of blocking each other's attacks. And he just kind of looks at you. Go on, get him out. And it is your turn.
I rig up the setting sun. Someone else has entered the arena. Very strong. Very scary. I do not know if they are on our side, but they just cut one of these crows in half. And I just put the sending stone away, and I go to shiv this one.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. This is how it goes. That's gonna be a 9 plus 7, so 16.
That hits.
Let's go. 3 plus 4, 7.
7. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, that one you damaged earlier. It is just enough. Are you going for lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Okay. You just kind of poof, and that one clumps to the ground as his crossbow just kind of clatters there.
Oh, nice! I grab that one up. Hey.
Okay.
And now we run the other way, and I grab Vincent by the head. That's what we're gonna do on the next turn.
Sure. I mean, you have enough movement if you guys want to just take off going.
Yes. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's run over to the food area.
You guys get to like right over here.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Effie, you hear him saying somebody else has since joined the party, so to speak.
I look over and give Zane a worried expression.
The heck is going on over there?
Got no idea. I've got no idea, but I just keep booking it.
Okay.
This is where I shine. Now I can use my help action.
Okay, the lieutenant is just going to hobble over to try to aid whatever's going on over here with this new person kind of in the area, and doesn't quite have enough movement to actually attack without ripping the dagger out of his arm, and that looks like a bad idea at the moment. Okay. Eris, roll me another nature check. Or
Let's do
survival.
it. Oh, this one's way better. 18 plus 5. 23.
Awesome. Okay. Oopsies. Okay, yeah, the two of you, I'm gonna say with, like, the gust, it's not been like a shoving you, but like it's been a like gradual rush of air getting quicker and quicker and quicker to the point where like you're suddenly just kind of tearing through the streets, and with that survival check versus what I just rolled, you guys are rushing in at this corner, seeing these unconscious guards, two unconscious Kenku, a dead Kenku, some new man you haven't seen before, locking weapons with a woman who you've never seen before, and then the lieutenant and Kevin.
Right.
It is her turn. And she is going to, just kind of assessing this, is going to use full attacks on this guy.
You forgot option D!
Not yet. Okay. Okay. Two of those will hit. One of them is... oh god. How many d8s there? Oh, fucking... Okay. Yeah, they are both just still kind of exchanging blows. Well, Kevin's the only one still awake or alive. He is going to make a couple of spaces towards you and Vincent.
Buddy!
And is going to roll me an acrobatics or athletics check. This isn't really grappling you, but it's kind of a trying to tear Vincent out of your hands. He's gonna roll with disadvantage.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics. Okay. Acrobatics, we'll do a couple. Alright, 15.
15. He rolled a 7. You're pulling Vincent along, and Kevin's kind of like grabbing him, losing his grip, grabbing him, losing his grip, and continuing with that kind of process at the moment.
Alright.
You see, what's the range on that? That's funny enough. You see this guy kind of flourishing some blades at this person who's been trying to steal Vincent, and kind of maneuvers in this direction, kind of slices and blocks one of her attacks as he's moving. And then you see his eyes kind of flash white for a second, and he tears his sickle across the sky, and you see a rift open up behind Kevin.
Oh!
Oops. And a large blade kind of opens up behind him, like this kind of spectral sickle. Is that enough? That's not enough. Yeah, that's enough. It doesn't. I don't know why I'm rolling. He doesn't have enough. He has.
Gee, that's so hard. All of those.
You see this kind of blade slash through Kevin, and Kevin is bisected.
Well.
And he just kind of looks over in your direction, looks at her. Yeah, you can handle the rest. And you see him disappear.
Wait, no. Whoa. All right, Vincent, we're gonna run again.
Effie. Or no, sorry, that's you, Eris. My bad.
You're good.
Kevin's dead. This person has now shifted her attention back to you after the weird guy left.
Can I, damn it. I'm not strong enough. I can't pick him up. I just go, that was Kevin!
He's a small child.
Okay, can I put him up? Can I just pick him up? Put him on my
You
back?
can pick him up, yeah.
Okay, thank goodness. And
You
I'm
wouldn't
going...
be able to carry, like, you wouldn't be able to, like, probably carry... You would definitely can't carry Zane because of his armor.
Okay.
But he's a small boy, yeah, you can pick him up.
Alright, we're gonna get away from this. She's right over there! And I'm gonna run 60 feet full bonus action dash with him on my back just to get over here.
Okay. Yeah, you can see Eris grab him piggyback style and just kind of tear off in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll bring us to you, Effie.
Okie dokie. Shoot. Let me see here.
The new guy's gone. The new guy's gone.
Okay, good. Honestly, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action to cast. I'm gonna hold my action to cast Silvery Barbs. If she makes an attack, and succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Well, that's a reaction. I don't really have to hold my action for that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
Yeah,
instead,
go ahead,
I guess I'll hold my action for burning. I mean, I don't foresee her getting in close distance to Ice Knife. I'll hold my action for Ice Knife for when she gets within 60 feet of me, if she does. Otherwise, I'm just gonna wait and gesture to usher him closer, so that we can fucking run away.
Let's get out of here.
You guys watch the lieutenant kind of look back, and you kind of, the two of you now see him turn, and there's a dagger sticking out of his arm, and his left arm has gone limp and has blood running down it, and he just has a sword in his hand and kind of looks back at you. Get the kid out of here, and he kind of stumbles over to the assailant and is going to attempt an attack on her. Okay. That'll be enough. Yeah, no, okay, that'll do it. Okay. You see him kind of slash across their body and kind of cut at one of their some of their fabrics, revealing some kind of tannish skin underneath. Okay. And that's gonna be you, Zane. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
What do you want to do?
I want to run with my little gabby legs. Right there.
Okay.
And I want to stand there defensively.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
The only combatant is this lady. It's like way over there.
Mm-hmm.
And with me, with my stubby little legs, getting all the way over to her is gonna take me like 3 or 4 whole rounds. So I don't think that's very viable. I think
no, that's okay. I
standing
just
here.
wanted to make like save an action or anything to do anything. Like hold your action to do anything if she's in range.
I guess be ready to intercept if she tries to show up and grab the kid, maybe? Like, be ready to block her advance if I can do that.
What's your you have a defensive thing for your paladin fighting?
Yeah, it takes a reaction to intercept an attack made against somebody.
Okay.
So I can do that anyway. If you think that'd be good enough, like I would like to just stand there and be ready to intercept and attack if it comes.
Okay. Since that's
I mean, that's already a reaction, so I don't really have to prepare
Right.
anything for that.
I'd say if you'd like to, you could prepare an action to like do a contested like grappling check if she does attempt to grab Vincent. That way you kind of have a hold of him, and it's not just like her grabbing him and then kind of taking him away.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay.
Another question I have is like, I don't know if I need to make a perception or a history or what, but is this guard one of the 3 that manhandled the fuck out of me in the
Oh
guardhouse?
no!
Roll me a history check.
Because like that would also maybe influence things.
Please.
Oh no!
That's a 16 on the die. What is my history modifier? +5. Damn, I'm historical as fuck.
It's one of them. It's not necessarily one of the ones that was like aggressively manhandling you. But it was one that was just kind of letting it happen. It was one of the
Bystander.
So there was the 3 that were on you. This was one of the 3 that had apprehended Effie.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's not one of the 3 that took my armor from me, I don't have any need for bloodthirsty rage.
Okay,
It's
okay.
okay.
No, not that one. He was there, but not one of the 3 that
No. I
apprehended
mean,
you specifically.
in an ideal world, if like they were fighting right here, Zane would be like, I gotta rush in there and try to help that guy. But since they're way the fuck over here, that guy's probably gonna be dead before he gets there, so he's not really worried about him.
Oh man, it's real weird you mentioned that because it is her turn. Oh, and what's his? That'll make it. And she has way too much damage for that. You see this kind of slash go across her chest, and you see her kind of wince a little bit, but other than that, is kind of unbothered, and just kind of punches him like right in the throat, and you see him just kind of and fall flat on his face. It is unclear as to his current conditioning.
Oh my.
She
That's-
is going to use her her movement and bonus action to go over here. That is, however, all she can do at the moment. All the Kenku are dead.
Oh damn, she got close. She's fast as fuck, boy.
Jeez.
We
She's no
cannot
nice.
outrun this bitch.
No.
Unless I break her fucking knees.
She is not gotten to the point where she's grabbing at Vincent yet, but she is within range. She just didn't have enough action on her turn to do anything else. What would you like to do?
Wait, hold on. She's within 60 feet, so I get to.
You want to do an ice attack?
I get to pop off.
Go for it. Go for it.
Question though, would Vincent be next to me and not next to her? Because he's on my back.
He is on your back. Yeah.
Okay.
She's just because of how we have to. It's hard to be like, oh, he's like right here.
Okay, cool. But like he
You
wouldn't
can
be in
hold
the
alt
ice
when you
knife
move
range.
the token and put it halfway
on-
on his spot or something.
That's true.
23
Yeah, that could.
hit.
23. A 23 will hit. I need to look at ice knife real quick because that is a. I think that's a.
5-foot radius.
Oh, that definitely is that.
So
Well,
I
5 foot
hit,
radius wouldn't
and I do a
hit
D10
anybody.
of piercing damage, and
Yeah.
then they have to succeed a Dex save or take another 2d6 of cold damage.
I just need to know if ice knife is something that can be
What?
caught.
Oh. Oh, no, it's a spell. Maybe it'll slice her
just-
fingies.
Is
This is
her
a range attack
fingies?
spell. That's all it says.
Note to self: do not throw shit at this lady.
That's-
Keep a good
that's-
hold on your weapon and beat her over the head with it.
Catch the missile.
Yeah, I like
Okay,
that. Can
okay.
it slice her
Like missile
fingies?
specifies when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. This is a spell attack, so she can't catch it.
Oh,
Right.
thank God.
So go
She
ahead
can
and roll
try.
Go
She
ahead
can
and
try
roll
and catch
the
it. Get her
damage.
fingies sliced. Ooh.
Go ahead and roll damage with the
Okay.
D10.
All right. Ooh, 7 damage.
7. Okay, good to know.
7 damage,
Um,
and then she
and
has
then
to make
she-
a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, good to know. What's your spell save DC?
15.
Cool. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
I mean, you have your silvery barbs. Can you use your reaction
Uh,
right now to give her disadvantage on the save to your own spell?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Vincent's not within this 5 feet because he is on Eris's back.
Thank God.
I don't think Silvery. Well, yeah, it's 60
Probably
feet.
just kill him.
Yeah, I mean, I've never used silvery barbs. It's a reaction, and you have that action
It
left.
is.
So.
I can do that. I can do that, and I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to now because she succeeded on her saving throw. I'm going to cast Silvery Barbs.
Absolutely.
I magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. So
Okay.
first do that.
So she did have she had a natural 20. She now has well, it's a natural 18.
Okay. You can then choose a different creature you can see within range. I can also choose myself, which will have advantage on their next attack roll, ability check, or
Oh my
saving
God.
throw within the next
Nasty.
minute. So I'm gonna choose because you're closest, Zane. You get advantage. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good. I like
That's
advantage.
kind of sweet.
Advantage to break kneecap. I like.
Okay. I love it. Okay. Oh, right. It was her turn. Triggered your attack. That's why you went. Eris, it's your turn.
All right.
So for that part, yeah, she does kind of catch it. You see her like, because she's just like, it's just like a reactionary thing at this point. Like it's just, if something's coming towards her, she immediately attempts to catch it just because that's kind of her knee-jerk reaction. And it kind of slices into her hand, and then she sees it kind of charging up with the explosion. Kind of, are you fucking kidding me? And like right as it explodes, she like tosses it behind her and covers herself. And unfortunately does not take any of the damage.
Right.
Eris, what would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna bring a young man over here. All right. And drop him off.
Okay.
Okay. She teleports everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. And I just go, and I'm going to aim my crossbow and give help action to Zane on his next attack. With my 30.
He does already have
Double
advantage,
help?
but
Oh, he does already have
If you want to
advantage?
do something else, you can.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot. I'm just gonna take my
Just
turn.
shoot her in the face.
I'll just shoot
Okay.
her right in the face then. Okay.
And she's not gonna catch the bolt at all.
She can, I hope not. Double, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
shoot
she did
twice.
use a reaction already, so if she's a normal monk, she shouldn't be able to, right?
7 plus 7
She
is
didn't-
14.
She didn't necessarily use her reaction. That was just kind of a flavor of like that's kind of how she reacts to things.
Oh,
What was that?
14 for the
The
first
attack?
hit? For the first?
No, that doesn't it.
Alright,
And
the
monks can
next-
technically use a key to buy another reaction.
oh, right, they can.
and then 22 for the second.
Monks are just broken, man. I should be a monk.
Yeah, that'll hit. That's great.
Do it be caught? Can I roll my damages?
You have to roll the damage first.
Oh, okay.
How that works is they reduce the damage based off of what you do.
Oh, okay. 6 plus 4, 10.
10. Okay. It's plus dex plus monk plus d10. There's no possible way she can't reduce it below that. She is going to throw it back at you.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
That is a 24.
I'm gonna stop shooting. That was my max damage. Yeah, that hits.
That is. You take a total of 8 piercing damage.
Oh, my.
As she just kind of lets it fly back at you.
Alright. That's how you feel. Okay. I am nearly down. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna run away.
Okay. Effie,
Yeah,
what would you like to do?
I'm thinking.
Murder?
I'm definitely gonna move this kid behind me.
Okay.
Oh, God. Uh-huh. 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 I am going to... take out my scimitar.
Okay.
Both of them.
All right.
I am going
The shadow one as well?
No,
Oh, okay.
No,
because I see regulars. Because I'm going to make my full movement. Now here, and I'm going to Misty Step. 30 over here
Okay.
with my bonus action. And then as my main action, I'm going to attempt to hit her really hard
Okay.
with one of my
Go ahead.
scimitars with the intention of taking her attention onto me so that they can get away with the kid.
Okay.
That's another 16 plus 6. So 23? 24?
That hits.
I can't do math. Someone do the math for me. 22?
It's over her, basically.
Whatever case, it smacks.
If you want to know the real
Extract.
math, you can take the time to do math.
No, I don't. Ooh! Max damage! 10 damage!
10 damage? Okay, not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
After that, I have nothing else I can do.
Okay.
It's attack, bonus attack, full movement. Yep, that's it.
Okay, Zane, it's your turn.
Okay. I believe this strong enemy calls for the ancient goblin battle strategy. It is called the Wheel of Pain.
The wheel of pain.
So step 1, achieve flanking. Then after
Oh,
the
yes.
attack is done, step 2, circle around. Make the wheel so you're next to your ally to help them. Step 3, they circle over to get flanking again next turn. And that ring around it goes, the Wheel of Pain. That's how you know. The goblin strategies, man.
I like
part of me
this.
part of me just expected you to like whip out a giant wheel.
I thought you were just gonna
Your
start.
armor, slam it on the ground. How are we gonna hit you today?
Yes. the
Over this
Wheel of
month,
Pain.
I was working on a new feat. It's called Wheel of Pain.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay.
Wheel of Pain is currently in motion.
Wheel of Pain is rolling. Okay. Do I get like double advantage because I'm flanking and I have the silvery barbs effect? That'd be cool.
Were double advantage a thing? Yes,
Oh, but it's not a thing?
but it's not a thing, unfortunately.
Sheesh. Well, it don't matter. I get a 16 on the die.
Okay.
And I'm using my war pick currently, so that's a +5, 21 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Alright. I would like to hit.
Okay.
And I would like to flavor the hit as a strike with the pointy bit down on her foot.
Down on. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Let me find my D8.
Roll damage.
You know what? No, I better throw a little smite action on here too. We gotta get 2 D8s out.
Go for it.
I think it's 2d8 right now, isn't it? 2d8, 2d8. Is it 2d8 extra with the smite? That'd be 3d8 total, right? Yes, it is.
Man, it's been a long time since we've done this.
Yes, so that's 6, 7. And then 1 more d8 on top of that for the pick damage. 5 more, so 12. 12 plus 3. 15. And then I would like to use my bonus action to channel divinity!
Which one's your what's your channel divinity again?
Well, I have 2. I can do Peerless Athlete if I wanted to try to grapple this bitch.
Right.
But instead, I want to use my Inspiring Smite, which as I smack down on her foot, preferably on the big toe, just whomp down and then I turn to Eris behind me. He is
Yes.
within 30 feet, right?
Oh, I hope.
35. Well, the Wheel of Pain! It rolls! I take a step back to get 30 feet. and then I give him temporary HP.
That's still 35.
You know, I'll take the opportunity attack. I don't care. He needs to be inspired.
All right.
I'm inspiring him with some temporary hit points. Double sevens. 14 plus 4 temporary HP to you, Eris.
14 plus 4?
Yes, I can only do this once per short rest. Enjoy it.
Oh my god.
Okay, that is a 26 to hit Zane.
18?
Fuck, that will hit.
Hey, but
Wheel of Pain.
we are grateful! We are eternally grateful.
It's 11 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I am so constitutional. I would love to make a Constitution saving throw. Maybe I'll even use a D20 instead of a D8 to roll it.
Let's do it.
I was gonna say, maybe I'll even sign the papers. Because Constitution, get it?
Constitution!
Government
Bad.
paper. Oh.
I got an 18 on the die. 18 plus 6. I
Okay,
think I'm
okay.
good.
You feel like the energy kind of disperse around your armor, and like there's a little bit of her trying to look for an opening to kind of do her stunning strike, and just can't quite get through some of it.
You need to be able to reach my pressure points to hit me! And then the Wheel of Pain rolls! And I'm standing next to my ally for the next
Nice.
attack that might come towards her.
And it's got 5, 10, 20, 25.
What is going on?
Oh my god.
Alright.
You cannot expect what you cannot see. The goblin strategy is to confuse.
She is
Obviously.
going to use,
It was 11 damage, right?
yes, 11 damage.
Okay. I forgot
She's
to write
going to
that
use
down,
her
but I'm good
bonus
now.
action to shadow step behind the two of you.
Oh.
And she's going to make her first attack at Zane with advantage.
Shadowy.
I want to use these two actually. That's 27.
You know? I think that'll hit.
Oh lord.
9 more damage.
9 schmine. It'll be alright.
1, 2.
Okay, never mind. I won't wait.
And is going to use her next attack on Effie.
Mm-hmm.
That is 26.
I declare intercepting strike! I reduce it by a D10 plus 2!
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Where the fuck's my D10? Ah! Oh, there it is. I found it. We're good. Here! Hey, that's a 10! 12 damage less of what she would do!
She did 12 damage. So how do you stop
Yes!
Oh my god!
Blockage! Catch it on the shield! Is she punching, right?
it? Yeah. Well, no. This time she's using her quarterstaff. Now that there's 3 of you.
Okay, so if she's using her quarterstaff, when she swings it at Zeph, I want to like hook the end of it with the back of my war pick and like pull it off course so that she just whips right by her head.
Okay. All right. You see her kind of like get taken aback by us a little bit. You kids really are fucking annoying. Eris, your turn.
Oh, well, oh no, I can't cuss. We got Vincent over here. Are we cool with me running? Is that the plan? Is
Get
that
out of here!
Okay, and we just start dashing away.
Get the kid to safety!
I'm on it, and I just full dash 60 feet out of here.
Okay.
Meow, meow.
That'll put you off the map.
You ain't
Oh,
never
no.
gonna catch me
That's good to know.
until you catch me.
All
Until
right,
you catch
Effie,
me.
it is your turn.
Yeah.
Wheel of Pain! Wheel of Pain!
I see him dashing around, but I know that I hit better when they are cornered a little bit. So I
Yes!
too am gonna move around.
Good, Zeph! The Wheel of Pain! They never expect it!
I am going to bonus action. What do I want more? I'm gonna bonus action my Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Ooh, do you make it out of her own shadow?
I sheathe my right blade,
Steal her
and then I pull it back. Like it looks like I pull it back out, but it's completely made of shadow at this time. And
Does she get advantage because it's nighttime?
No, unfortunately
Yeah.
not.
no. And then I'm going to do my attacks, baby. Of course, this one is the main attack.
Okay. The Shadow Blade?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Catch this, bitch.
I mean, it's another 16, and it's
Okay.
a plus.
Hey! When you use the sword to attack a target that is in dim light or darkness, you make the attack with advantage.
Is it really?
Is it dim light or darkness?
I mean, I get
Okay,
advantage
yeah.
anyway, technically.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's Shadow Blade, man.
Honestly, I haven't read
Shadowy!
Shadow Blade in a while. I haven't read this.
It's the shadowiest
Yeah,
of blades.
Blades work better in the dark. Ooh.
It really does. Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So it is 2d8 of psychic
Uh-huh.
damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be 16 plus 7. Let's see, 7, 8,
Oh, is that 2 hit?
23. No.
Or is that
No,
the
I
damage?
rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Did you
Oh!
not hear me? I screamed. How could you not hear me?
I didn't
it
catch
must have
that
cut
either.
out.
I didn't either, but I'm doing it.
I was gonna
Natural
say-
20, woo!
Natty 20.
Dude.
I need a beer.
I have this thing that I'm
Take that.
Okay, so it's 16, 17, 18,
I need to get an air horn in here.
23,
thought I had one.
24, 25, 26, 27, 27 damage total.
So say that
And I-
again, 27?
27 damage
27.
total. Yeah.
Total.
She ain't fucking
Unfortunately,
around.
I used my bonus action already, so
You just
I
cut
can't
the
do
lady's
another
soul in
attack.
half. Shit.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to come right over here.
Okay.
Because I do not want her. I do not want her to go over there. I don't want her to go over there. I want to block her path. I want to be like, you try anything, I'm gonna cut you, bitch. I'm gonna cut you.
I got
You see
The
Shiva.
wheel of pain.
Shiva.
flash out, and you see this kind of residual shadow kind of burning across her back as she was kind of facing Zane a little more. And she kind of lurches forward a bit, and you knock her hard enough that like she the mask just kind of falls off of her face and shatters on the ground with the porcelain. And she kind of looks up at you, Zane, and Effie, as you're kind of making your way over there, she just has this kind of like scarred face all around, like down her eye, across her cheeks, on her forehead, with this like shoulder length, straight, kind of stringy black hair, and these kind of just very small, tannish lips, and these like kind of amber eyes that are very pissed off.
Oh.
What would you like to do, Zane?
Wheel of pain. Wheel of pain.
Okay.
Wheel time. Wheel talk. 5 feet. 10 feet. And then like it'll be another 5 feet, 10 feet, and that'll use all my movement. But it'll be the wheel. The wheel comes full circle.
Is it a wheel? Is it a wheel if you go this way and then this way again? I mean, like
I gotta go this
it's-
way to get
yeah,
the
I was gonna say,
wheel.
like, it's the semicircle of
Yes, I gotta
pain.
start here and go like this. I gotcha. I'm a young student in the goblin fighting arts. I'm sorry. I was confused on the wheel of pain.
Is doing the semicircle of pain, shouting the wheel of pain.
Well, see, I got the wheel of
Completely
pain.
different manu-
It's
completely
confused with the
different
crescent of
technique.
carnage.
That's
Oh, I see.
Christ.
So Wheel of Pain! Wheel of Pain!
Go for it.
Hey, I'm glad I had advantage, because that would have been a natural 1, but instead it's a 16 on the die.
Let's go.
16 plus 5 again. Hey! That hit last time. I'm sure it'll do it again,
is.
right? Alright, let me get that. Do I want to smite on this one? I can't really do anything extra with the smite. I want to save the smite in case I get a good extra 20. So I'm just gonna do dirt. That's a 7! 7 plus 3 is 10 total. This time I want to aim for the knees!
Okay, yeah. Kind of hit one of her knees in. Fuck.
Buckle the knees! Buckle the knees!
You can't run fast if you can't stand up! And then, is there a spell I would like to do in addition to that? I don't think so. I don't really need to. I'm just gonna hang on to my spells for now and complete the Wheel of Pain.
Okay. Let me look at wait, I need to see what this. Interesting. Okay. You kind of look over her, having used Smite the first time you attacked her, kind of looking at you for a moment, and she looks kind of very beat up and kind of locks eyes with both of you for a second. You should have used that extra umph when you had the chance. And you see her step into the shadows and kind of lands on this building up here at the Temple of Solace, and she just kind of takes off across the roof. And she is gone.
I'm guessing that spell does not provoke attack of opportunity.
It is a teleportation, so no, unfortunately. Okay.
Well,
I don't know about you, Zeph, but I think the first field trial of the Wheel of Pain worked pretty well.
Wheel of Pain? What are you talking about? Let's go! She's gone!
Uh-huh.
Come on!
You
Eris,
think
are
we can
still
get
just
her?
Are you still just running?
yeah, the whole time. I'm not even looking back. I'm just dashing.
Zane looks confused, like, that lady just teleported onto a building, and you think we can run her down? And, like, I'm gonna shake my head because I know I can't catch that bitch, and I just wander over here to the Cancun, start searching for identifying, like, why they were trying to steal the kid. Confirm that it was the Shadow Council.
Yeah. So Effie, you head over towards Eris, this direction.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
full on running away. I didn't even
Alright.
realize he's
You
staying.
take off. You take off as they see you. Gotta look over at them, look over the Kenku, look over at them, look over at the Kenku, walk over to the Kenku. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Like, I'm not fast enough to catch bad guys, so, like, I gotta be where I'm useful. These guys can't move. They're dead, so I can catch them.
After bad guys, we're running away!
That's a 13 plus 5.
18. Okay.
Yes.
I will say you find between all of them 4 gold, 1 apiece.
Oh yeah, I'm rich. 4 gold, baby!
These 2 right here are unconscious. These 2 are dead.
Wait. Okay, unconscious and dead. What about the guard guy? Is he unconscious too?
No. Well, I think
Is
by
he currently,
definition,
like-
possibly.
Is he clinging to life? I can heal him. Is he alive-ish?
He is dead-ish. And by ish, I mean very.
Oh. Well, I don't really feel like looting the guard, but
By the time you get over to him, there's like a pool of his blood kind of just opening up, or kind of like pooling around him.
Well, these 2 unconscious Kenkus, I would like to grab them, one over each shoulder, and carry them with me as I follow the others.
Okay.
Oh no.
What's your strength score?
I've got a 16. These are light. They got bird bones, man. They're hollow.
Yeah, no, that's good.
And as I pass by these guys,
About 80. Yeah.
I would like to reach down, check them. They're unconscious too, right?
Yeah, those three are just unconscious.
I would like to reach down and lay on hands them into consciousness and be like, "Hey, you guys okay?"
Ow.
Yeah, rough. I know that lady hit hard. I'm gonna take these two with me for questioning purposes. Or I mean, I can leave you guys one of them if you like. But these two are unconscious. Everybody else is dead. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the records, yeah, if we could have one of them for our own questioning purposes.
Yeah, sure. Here you go. And I hand him the one that I hand him Beaky. You know, the one with the curved beak.
Okay. You see them kind of all gathering up together as you're walking away with not Beaky, and they kind of are putting manacles on Beaky, as one of them kind of just you very faintly hear, "Oh, Lieutenant," and you are making your way towards the direction of Eris and Effie.
Yes, with non-Beaky.
With non-Beaky, yeah. So this is not Beaky.
This is a good name, Nambiki.
Eris, how fast are you? Like, do you have any location you're going to? Are you just like tearing off in any kind of direction just to get away?
I'm really just tearing off to get
stopping
away.
anywhere?
I'm gonna just bonus action. I'm gonna go 60 feet per round. So I'm just, and I don't have a specific location. I'm just trying to get away. I don't know. She teleports. Okay. I don't know.
Sure. Okay. Effie, go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you can find Eris or even catch up to him enough. Eris, go ahead and roll me just a stealth check.
Okay.
Perception is a +4. I rolled a 19. Damn.
Oh, okay.
And with my stealth, I rolled a 5. Plus... Nice. I don't think I'd make that. It's a +7, so 12.
Okay. Effie, you can kind of see where, like, there's enough of a dirt path where you're going that you can kind of see a little bit of Eris's footprints, and you can even hear like a little bit of labored breath off the direction you saw him run last.
Great. I'm gonna go that direction. However, I am going to. What do I have in my inventory? I've got. Oh, I've got a little bag of sand. I'm gonna like put like little bits of sand, like every, I don't know, 20 feet or so, just like a little bit of pile, little bit of pile, just to mark the direction that we're going for Zane.
You don't think I can follow Eris's blood trail?
Zane, go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
Yes. I don't know how perceptive Zane is. Oh,
we're about to find out.
I'm so perceptive, guys.
I'm just gonna roll.
I got a 10. That's a 13 total.
All right, I'm just gonna roll a d20 for sand. Okay, it's 11. Yeah, you can see the sand. Very out of place because it's on concrete or a dirt path.
Who left all this sand here? Hey, wait a minute. This sand looks like the sand by that Fey Grove.
I bet it was that. Starts eating the sand. This is Effie's sand.
Get the sound. Yep, tastes like Zap. I know what this is from. I recognize this sand anywhere.
It'll take you a little longer, Zane, but after a few minutes with Effie not being physically burdened by carrying something, you are able to catch up to Eris. And Eris, you're injured and you're carrying a small child, and it's not necessarily inhibiting your speed, but you are getting pretty tired.
Yeah. I'm gonna start slowing down. You just hear, well, if you think about it, I told you I'd get you back. And I did within, 2 minutes?
I thought I was gonna have to go with her, and Effie, this is around the time that you kind of rush up.
Oh, good. You made it out.
She's dead?
No, she got away. She teleported.
That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate, yeah. What the hell is going on? Why were you there? What?
Well, I was supposed to come over here and spend the evening, just to, I don't know, keep an eye. I didn't expect anything to go down. Like,
You should have let us know what you were doing.
I did. I told you and Zane. Both of you.
Right, but never mind.
But we made it. And I sit down. And I go, hey, get off me, Vincent. You're not like...
He just kind of clambers on.
So I was reading on my Inspiring Smite, it does not actually say when the temporary HP wears off. So depending on how temporary HP makes you feel, Eris, you might not feel quite so bad.
Okay, perfect. Because that was a lot of HP I got. That's a lot of HP. That's some good That's some good shit right there. Oh. So, we made it out. Where's Zane?
Zane stayed behind. I'm not sure why. I looked back and he wasn't following me. I left a sand trail on top of your blood, so hopefully he'll be able to catch up to us, but... Maybe I should go back for him now that I know you're okay.
Yeah, I'll stay here with Vincent. I'm just gonna take a break.
If you guys want to make a perception check.
Yeah, please do. You'll probably hear some clanking in the distance.
Oh yeah, totally. 100%.
13 plus 2, 15.
Okay.
10.
Plus?
No, 10 total.
That's total. Okay. Effie, you kind of got some. Some blood pounding in your ears from all the adrenaline. But as
yeah.
Effie's about to turn around to go back for Zane, Eris, you can very faintly. He's far away and will probably be here in a few minutes. But you can hear the sounds of pots and pans slamming together in the distance. And
Oh, he's making his way. Never mind, I can hear that.
And shot!
Oh. You know, aren't you a little tired of fighting things that are, like, out of our league? Like...
Incredibly so. I mean, she didn't... I don't know if she just had incredible confidence or, like, stamina, but I hit her hard a couple of times. And she just took it. She seemed annoyed more than anything.
Kind of makes you think Felix is right when he says we're kind of out of our league.
What are we supposed to do? We keep getting mixed up in all of these things.
Yeah. But some, I don't know what it was, helped me. It's just, it was, this tall guy, he looked like a tiefling, and he carried a sickle and sword. And he was helpful? I don't know, he left after a bit. But he's the reason I'm alive, so I'm grateful.
Eris, you hear Vincent kind of speak up, talking about not.
Hey, Jason.
What?
What is
You got
going
a little
on?
bit of voice mod going on there, man. I don't know. Sound like a robot ghost.
That's on me. Give me a second.
Oh, that scares the...
That'll be funny here in a minute. Eris, you hear Vincent kind of look up at you as you're talking about fighting things that are like not at your level yet, and to you he says, "No, you did really. You saved me. That's pretty big." Effie. Eris, you see him look at you, perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Effie, his back is to you, and you see his head turn all the way around.
Vincent?
Yeah. And you hear...
Oh, come now. You're doing just fine, Effie.
I immediately take out my scimitar and like almost put it to his throat.
Well, what are you doing?
Who's that?
Is that how you treat a friend?
Got some Shaco level shit here.
Wait, am I...
Closer.
Eris, you see her do this, and Vincent turns around. What's she doing?
I go to grab the blade, like the blade with my hand. I don't care if it's cutting me, and I just.
Okay, yeah, it does.
What are you doing?
Blood starts to trickle down.
And I'm trying.
It's the cryptid. And I realize kind of what is going on, and I take the blade away. I sheath it back.
Just pull it out of my hand.
Slices 3 fingers off.
Fuck!
I'm sorry, Eris. Oh God! Shit!
Oh dear God!
Just
Why?
I just
stay away from me. I don't know why you're doing this. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna like take off. I'm just gonna start running.
It's okay.
Is this when Zane walks up when she runs
Zane,
away?
You're walking up. You see Effie tear off. Eris has blood like dripping from his hand and like kind of down his fingers.
What the heck is going on here?
Vincent's freaking out. He's just like,
Just get behind me.
Did that masked lady come back? What happened?
No, she said she saw something. Put a blade up to his neck, and I grabbed the blade, and she ripped it out of my hand.
Oh,
fuck!
I'm sorry about that. Here, let me see if it's so bad.
Am I missing fingers?
No, you're good.
Thank God, there's just a big gash in my head.
No, yeah, it hurts. Like it should be missing fingers, but no, it's just like a real long gash.
Here. Give me your hand.
Okay.
And I take your hand in mine, and I lay on hands like 9 HP worth to reattach any fingers or close up any stitches.
It closes up a little bit. Your lay on hands like heals up more of like the more abrasive wounds that need healing. So some of the bludgeoning marks and bruises and all that kind of begin to heal up a little more. And then you see the one on his hand just kind of close up a little bit.
Oh,
there you go.
God, I can take a beating. I can definitely take a beating. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you managed to hold off all these bird fuckers by yourself.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna just take Vincent to the headmaster, and you go figure out what just happened.
Yeah, I'll go track down Effie, see what's going on. I guess I'll keep non-Beaky here with me. I mean, I don't think he's gonna put up much of a fight. He's, I mean, look at him. But I like reach over and mess with his beak a little bit, like clack it. See?
Oh Lord, yeah.
He's not gonna hurt anybody.
No, yeah, he seems harmless. Okay.
But can you make it back to the headmaster safely? Like, what if that masked lady comes back? I mean, you're already kind of weakened.
Yeah. Should we just leave Effie be? I mean, I can head there. It shouldn't be too far.
Okay, if you think you can make it.
She seemed pretty distressed.
Do you still have your dagger? You know, the one I gave you?
Oh, this one? I was like, yes. And I've done.
Did it serve you well?
Probably my favorite weapon now.
Hey, it's more yours than it is mine anymore. You keep it.
I appreciate you. And I just start walking back. Let's go, Vincent. Let's walk a little fast, because I keep getting hit.
Be safe, you two. I'm gonna go try to find Effie, and I'll meet you back at the dorms.
Sounds good.
Okay, and you begin to head off back to the academy. Zane. Effie, where are you going? Are you, got any destination?
I'm probably not thinking quite clearly, so I'm probably gonna go to the place that I'm most comfortable in. And that's the library right now.
Okay.
It's quiet, it's calm.
Like the school one?
Books. Yeah, like the school library.
Okay. Then you just go ahead and roll me a perception check. Or, you know what? Actually, roll me an insight.
Insight?
I like insight.
I rolled real shit.
That's
Well,
okay,
it's
you're not
7.
rolling.
but your name's not Zane, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you're
I
rolling
thought you were
7, that'd
asking
be
me to
shit.
roll.
If you're rolling if you were Zane, you'd be rolling shit. But,
Yes,
you're
I rolled a 14 on the die, and my modifier makes that a 17.
Okay,
Sorry.
not bad. You're kind of... I would say you know enough of your friends. You know enough about Effie right now that she does like to, researching and reading does kind of help clear her head a bit. I'd say it's more than reasonable for you to assume that the place she would go when she's freaked out would be either the Grove at the academy where she heard her father's voice, or probably the library.
Well, I'll just follow the sounds of, like, crying and follow the trail of tears.
What just happened?
Oh my god, she's not sobbing.
Takes off. I wonder where she went.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I found her.
Yeah, so you kind of find your way. You just kind of find yourself following Eris and Vincent towards the academy, actually.
Yes.
Um,
Be like, all right, see you later, and then you walk in the same direction, and it's kind of awkward.
I hate that. Okay. Yeah, you guys both kind of just start walking off in that direction and make your way over to the academy. Effie got a head start, so you guys don't see her, but you guys, see each other walking together as you're walking kind of up to the Mystic Arcanum.
Am I walking close enough to Eris to converse?
Yeah, if you want to.
So, I think I've narrowed things down in my head to two possibilities. Do you think that Zeph would be more likely to be in the library or be in her dad's grove?
I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't know. I feel like if she wants to relax, you go to the Grove. But I don't know. Is it really relaxing if it reminds her of the guy that wiped her memory? So
Right.
I say 50-50. What do you think?
Well, that's what I said. Is I narrowed it down to a 50-50 shot, and I was looking for a tiebreaker.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
We're not too far away from each other.
Yeah.
I guess we're closer to the library right now. I'll check there first, and if she's not there, I'll go to the Grove.
Perfect. And yeah, that's where I'm going to, because that's where the office is, so it's probably best for both of us, or for me more, if you stay with me as long as possible.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Where did you say you're going, Eris?
We're gonna go to the office, right? Or the headmaster's office?
Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you guys make your way up to to Professor Felix's office, and just kind of walk up and boom, 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 knock on the door. And there's a bit of a wait, and then you just kind of see. Usually the door opens on its own.
Yeah.
This time you kind of see a very sleepy, kind of groggy headmaster kind of open the door himself this time. Yes, what is it? Oh. Child. Hello.
Child, and I'm beat.
I can see that. Is everyone up? Where's Zephyrwin?
She is... I don't know. But she's safe.
Okay. Very well. I assume this is the child that we spoke of
Yes.
prior.
We said he was going to be taken. Last night they tried... Well, yes, tonight they tried to take him.
You see him kind of kneel down in front and kind of just like at a kind of a perch almost, and put his arms across his legs. Hello, I am Headmaster Felix. Very good to meet you. And you see him kind of do that thing with you, Eris, where he kind of like tucks himself behind your body a little bit. I'm Vincent. Vincent, you're more than welcome to stay here as long as you like. Let's get you a bed. Did we need to discuss anything right now, or would you like... Or is there something you want to discuss later, or do you just want to make sure he gets some...
I just want him safe right now. Get him some sleep.
Right then. Come with me, Vincent. Vincent, we will get you a nice, comfortable bed.
I pat him on the shoulder. I go, "This man's safe, all right? Just go
Okay.
get some
Thanks. He kind of does. He kind of takes a couple steps, stops, runs back, gives you a really quick hug, and then takes off back towards Felix.
sleep." Good job today. You were strong.
Okay. What would you two like to do now?
So, do we both go look for Effie?
Oh, I was under the impression that I split off before you went into the headmaster's office, and I was like on the prowl, searching.
Oh
while you
yeah,
were
then I
conversing.
probably
Like to have been.
I'm down.
Yeah. I mean, I already told you where I'd be going, so you could follow in my footsteps, as it were, to, you know, get joined up once more.
I'm down. I'll follow. I'll head over there. I'll slowly make my way over there, and then I want to rest. I'm gonna beg you guys to rest me. Great.
And Zane, did you say you were going to the Grove first or the library?
Well, I figured since we're closer to the library, it'd make more sense to do the library first, and if she's not there, then go to the Grove.
Yeah, definitely. Effie, what are you doing? I'll say you probably, like, after them talking and them kind of, you sprinting here and them kind of, just kind of walking here, you probably got here a good 7-8 minutes before them, if there's anything you're doing at that time.
I wouldn't be really doing anything except for writing down what just happened in my tome, making sure that I documented everything right away as I saw it, as I heard it, and then just sort of sitting there with my head in my hands, worrying about the world, I think.
Okay. And Zane and Eris, that is the state you find her in.
Well, Eris, looks like we found her.
I jump on the table and just lay down. Yep. Life is pretty fucked up right now, if we look at it.
Yeah, I mean, seems like every day we run into these really strong people, but we always seem to come out ahead, even though they are stronger than us. And if we fight enough of those people, maybe we'll get to be just as strong as they are. I don't know. Fighting and overcoming great challenges is, like, the best way to get strong, isn't it?
I open my tome up to the page that I just wrote on, spin it around, and push it towards them, unable to really talk about what just happened. And, like, you see scribbled on, like, the side in almost erratic handwriting, "I almost killed the child."
Almost killed a child? What, you mean the Kenku?
Nope.
No, you see, like, written there, everything that just happened, that she heard the cryptid, what it said to her.
Yeah. I don't know what's
We
going on.
gotta find a way to break that connection. Preferably without letting you lose your memories, because, you know, I'd prefer you remembered us. But if it means keep getting rid of visions like this for you, I mean...
I'm not so worried about me. But if it will save, I don't know, everything else, isn't it better if you just do what they did before?
I don't know. I don't think repeatedly wiping people's minds is a good thing. I mean, what if it damages something in there?
I've got a pretty remarkable mind. I could probably use some damaging.
Hey.
He looks over at Eris like,
this is no way to talk. Come on, Zeph. I know it was a hard night and you didn't get any rest, and well, from what you wrote there, you saw things that weren't there. But that doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. You reacted like you instinctually felt like you should.
I did almost kill that child without a second thought. If Eris hadn't grabbed the blade, I might have.
Well, you
might have
didn't.
gone the way of the goblins.
You didn't, though. And he doesn't think of you poorly. Not that I've asked, but, he had a big day.
We live in such a stressful time. Like, it's perfectly understandable that you're having issues controlling yourself sometimes. When I was first on the run from my clan being destroyed and all that, I did things I wasn't proud of. I mean, Eris could speak to some of them.
Yeah. We've all done things that...
Yeah, I mean, when you're stressed out and you feel like your life's in jeopardy, you do things that you otherwise wouldn't, and that doesn't make you a bad person.
I appreciate the sentiment. I do. The boy, though, he's safe.
Yeah, he's with the headmaster.
I don't need to know where he is. But I appreciate it.
So you said, before we went to go and come in at the last minute on Eris's death battle with these Kenku guys, you said something about a wind man that told you?
Oh, right. It was like a living cyclone. I could see eyes, and I'm not sure, but he spoke to me, asking me about you, Eris. Where you were.
Huh. Yeah, a couple of things happened. Did I tell you about this, tiefling-esque man? He came. He had long talons.
You mentioned the guy with the sickle and a sword.
He came
or
and
a sickle
helped
and
me.
a knife. I saw from a distance. Did he do the same thing as Maverick does, where he tore open the air and then made a portal thing come out of it?
Just for his weapon. Yeah.
What the
His
heck?
weapon came and sliced Kevin in half.
Huh. Did he say his name or why he was helping you or anything?
I'm not going to lie, I heard, do you need help? And like the ass I am, I said, well, yes, of course I need help. And he came and helped out.
It's not being an ass to ask for help, Eris.
Yeah, well, I mean...
You did need help. You were outnumbered, badly. And that lady with the mask and the punching, she was strong.
Yeah. And he
That you
came.
were able to hold out as long as you did, that's great. I don't know where you found it in yourself, but, I'm really glad that you made it through. Mostly unharmed,
No, I
I remember in the bar the other day, you got taken out by a random bar guy, and here you are fighting incredible assassin types. Just goes to show what motivation can do, I guess.
That's a good point, actually. We should probably talk about that. You said that there was somebody else who came in. I didn't see anybody else when we were there, and I didn't see any bodies besides the guards.
Yeah, no, he left. He literally came. It was, her blade against Vincent's neck. And he came and distracted her. And I was able to run. And after I got, maybe 60 feet away, he just said, all right, well, that's my job. And left.
And that's it?
Gone.
Was there anything to... do you know why he showed up?
All I know is I was asked if I needed help. And I said yes.
Do you know by who?
Would I know? Is there a name I'm forgetting? Can I roll for history? I didn't get a name, right?
Say a name.
Huh?
He didn't tell you a name.
Yeah, nameless. I just know what he looked like. Like almost, like I don't know, a refined, almost demon-esque kind of person. He wasn't harsh looking at all. He was.
Do you know who your father is, Eris?
Well, no. I'm also born of the elements.
So, like, a wind man could have feasibly been one of those parents because you have, like, wind stuff about you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't grow up around parents per se. I mean, I had my dad, but he's not my race.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to insinuate that you're real or not father. I'm just saying, like, Windman shows up to warn us that you're in danger. You are also kind of a Windman.
Yeah.
Maybe the connection between you and him is like a bloodline?
Well, it could have been. It'd be the first time he talked to me.
Well, I mean,
It's a start, I guess. Right?
I don't know. I mean, I was warned by Kiara, and, you know, she's a goddess. She knows a lot of stuff. It makes sense for her to warn me, because she's all about protection and helping others, but, you know, a wind man coming out of nowhere, he's got to have some stake in the game, you know?
What did the voice sound like? I mean, I heard him, and you heard what you heard. I think if you tell me what you heard, I can maybe corroborate if it is the Cyclone Man.
And I explained to her what I heard, because I mean, I don't know the exact. I know it was like a male accented type deal. I don't. Was it gruff? Was it? Did I hear gruff?
It was. Oh god, now even I'm trying to remember. It was mainly just a. It was like a. Would you like some help?
Yes, there we go. It was
Kind
it
of
was
I'd describe as like an Eloquent kind of.
smooth.
It made me think of the Fey Lord.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it was a very smooth type.
Was it similar at all?
No, yours was a very wispy voice.
That doesn't sound the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not suggesting that the Wind Man and the strange Tiefling Man are the same person. I don't know why a strange Tiefling Man would come out of nowhere to help you in your time of need.
Well,
Was your mother on the demonic side of things?
no, but I mean, remember what we heard about Vincent, and he left after he saw that Vincent was safe. So.
Oh, you think that he might have something to do with Vincent and why Vincent has these supposed powers that can either create or destroy?
Could be. He's probably got some big friends. Probably
I'll
not
close
allowed.
up my tome, put my head on it, cross my arms, and
It's tomorrow's
I
problem.
think we are getting ourselves into things that we ought not to. I think I'm gonna stay as far away from that boy as possible. I think Felix has got it from here on out. I feel terrible saying that, but honestly,
I
it feels
agree.
like the more we do, the more simple missions that we take on, it just leads us spiraling into these crazy stories that we cannot participate in. We're not ready.
I agree that we do seem to be ending up over our heads. But like I said before, Zeph, like, that is the best environment to get stronger, because you either grow or you die. And I'd rather not die, but, you know, if I
There's
can't
no
get strong enough to
guarantee.
protect the people around me, then what good am I? There's no guarantees
Don't
in anything,
agree.
Zeph.
I don't agree with that line of thought.
Yeah. I don't know. If we can't change what we keep walking into, I don't think it's going to do us any favors to dread it and try to avoid it and run away whenever we can. Like, if we're gonna have to face it anyway, we might as well come out stronger at the other end, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Also, I will say, I've grown a little sweet on the boy. I just would feel terrible just leaving him out to dry.
I do agree that we are not the authorities on protecting or raising children. We should leave it mostly to Felix, but if the kid's in trouble and needs our help, like, for sure, we need to step in and help him.
We should have just brought him to Felix to begin with.
Yeah, but that mistress lady would not let us. She was too proud, even though we already caught children being kidnapped out of her care once, and then it happened again, like, 3 days later.
Well, now she has no choice, right?
I mean, we've already got the kid.
Yeah,
Unless
we
he
took
sends the
him.
guards after us.
Yeah, that would be awkward.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be okay. They'll see the bodies outside and know that something was up. Oh, and by the way, I rescued those 3 guards that were knocked out. Told them what was going on. Gave them one of these bird guys.
Good of you.
I don't know what to do with this one though. Like, I've just been carrying him around with me,
You used to
waiting
have
for him
the
to wake
bird
up.
on you.
I mean, we should question him at some point, but I really don't know what I would ask.
Tie him up, throw him in the dorm, and we'll handle him when we get awake.
I mean, can they even talk freely? I've heard that they can only mimic words.
Well, maybe we'll have to have him write it down then. I don't know. If Kenku can only mimic words, though, that'd be really easy to force a confession.
True. We just start screaming, I did it.
No, we don't want to do that. I don't know. I'll take care of him for tonight, though. Yeah, like you said, tie him up, keep him in the room with me, keep an eye on him. I'm sure that he won't be able to go too far. What about you two? Like, is the room of Eris and Zeph gonna be quiet tonight? Are you even gonna go to sleep? Are you guys too keyed up?
Oh, I'm 100% going to sleep. I'm tired.
I'm not sure. I'd like to. But, I just don't know.
Well, if you want to sleep, I could show you a trick that, I learned when I was studying with the Paladin Orders that is kind of similar to their trick with hangovers.
You're not just gonna hit me on the head and make me go unconscious.
No, that was another trick, but that was with the mercenary groups, not the Paladins. They were a little more gentle about their tricks.
Okay. I'll take, whatever your trick.
Okay. So, basically, just try and relax. Clear your mind, and let this feeling, suffuse whatever is ailing you. You don't seem really that damaged, so it's not gonna, heal your body, but it's relaxing, and it might put you in a better state to sleep. And I'm gonna walk up and, put a hand on her shoulder and channel the remaining 5 points of layout hands into her Julie in an effort to, I don't really want to heal her, but I want to give her the feeling of being healed and, her muscles losing tension and, relaxing and stress being taken away a little bit. We're talking, shoulder massage incorporated with divine magic, okay?
Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay. So you guys just what are you doing with not Beaky then?
He's coming to my room with me. He's gonna be my pet for the night.
Yeah, sure. Are you tying him up or anything, or?
Yeah, I want to tie up Non-Beaky.
All right, you can tie up Non-Beaky.
Non-Beaky's gonna be tied up at the foot of my bed. I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
So you guys just all heading to bed then?
By the time he was done explaining on how to be in serenity and put everything away, Eris knocks out on the table.
Okay.
She's gonna sleep.
I will say then at the very, as you guys finally get Eris to bed, get Beaky to, or not Beaky, to the room, and you guys begin to sleep. Effie, at one point in the night, you wake up with the feeling of something looking at you. And as you kind of like tilt your head over, you can see a figure standing in the room with you, and you kind of see Vincent with his eyes kind of glowing a low purple hue.
Oh, come on. Vincent's watched her in the night.
Your friends really
That'd be even.
come.
That'd be even
And
creepier
that's where we're
if she
gonna
was
take a
here to
break.
listen to it.
Let's take a break. What did he say? Your
we'll
friends
take a
are
break
what?
No, it's okay. We'll take a break and we'll recap. Alrighty, we'll be back here in
Damn
about
it.
10 minutes. Go ahead and put up our banner. we're back.
We are live.
Live.
Hello, everyone. We're back.
Or dead.
We did our due
Well,
diligence.
I'm apparently about to die, so.
Okay.
No, you're not about to die, but you are about to be weirded out.
Oh yeah, you did. So we are back, and Effie, in the middle of the night, as you sleep, you kind of get woken up by the feeling of a presence kind of looming. And as you turn to the other side of the room, kind of facing where Eris is at, you see Vincent standing there with kind of a low purple hue in his eyes.
No. I'm gonna pretend that I'm sleeping, turn around, keep away.
Oh, come now. That's rude, isn't it? First you tried to kill me. Now you ignore me?
We.
Look, you're not really here.
Effie, please. Just let me in.
No.
The things we could do in this world. It'll be fun.
Fun? You're gonna destroy everything.
And as you kind of say this out loud and like kind of turn over, he's once again gone, but the window is open.
I run over, jump over Eris's bed, and slam the window shut.
Does that wake me up?
Yeah, if you'd like it to.
No.
Okay.
Sleep.
A roll for waking me up. Do you want to? No.
No. Okay.
Please no.
I choose to fail the roll to wake up.
I don't want it to, Lizzie.
not.
Ooh, 16. Do I stay awake or do I stay asleep?
That's up to you.
I stay asleep.
Okay.
You jump right over my bed.
Yeah.
As long as you don't like springboard off of his face, you should stay asleep.
I don't plan on it, no.
Okay, then for the rest of the night, things go pretty uneventful. Zane, you wake up in the morning, hearing, "Alright, grab the kid."
Hearing it from whom?
The Kenku at the foot of your bed.
Oh, shit.
What's he
grab-
doing? Like,
Looking around, tied
I
up.
wake up and I look down at him, and he says that.
Just get the kid and go.
Hey, you're awake?
Kind of tilts his head curiously. All we have to do is grab the kid, get out the window, and go. I don't know how that's so dumb. How so dumb Kenku can't understand that. Then he tilts his head back.
Who said that to you?
I guess you can do something right. Now go. I'll take care of whoever comes by.
Oh, that lady with the mask?
Kind of just tilts his head again.
You know, even though you can't speak normally, you can still shake or nod your head, you dingbird.
Whoa.
It's like a dingbat, but like a dingbird, you know, like just made it up. Goblin insults. It's more of a contextual thing.
Kind of narrows his eyes. Dingbird.
Okay, maybe that was out of line. I just find it kind of frustrating sometimes while trying to talk to Kenku, where you just repeat things and you like seem like you're purposefully being unhelpful in conversations, you know?
Kenku, frustrated.
Yeah, I know, it must be even harder to be you guys, not be able to speak normally and communicate with others. Sorry for tying you up, but I didn't want you to leave.
Leave.
Well, I mean, you can leave if you tell us what you know.
When I know.
you know who told you to grab the kid. That'd be a good start.
Who told me to grab the kid?
Yeah, this is the reason I don't much like talking to you guys for information purposes. I mean, sure, you guys are entertaining, but oh my god, can't you just like repeat some stuff you heard your employer say maybe when he didn't realize you were listening to him or her, or them, or whatever?
Or whatever.
Okay, you were hired by a whatever. So what did the entity say?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I don't know if you realize the situation you're in here. We deal with life and death stuff on a daily basis. I watched my whole clan be killed in front of me. Other goblins killed in front of me. Death is a very common part of life for me. So, like, I'm not threatening you or anything. I'm just saying, I brought you here live for a purpose. And that purpose is to talk useful information to me. Or my friends. I mean, you don't have to talk to me if you don't like me, but...
Don't like you.
Yeah, well, I don't like you either. You smell kind of like garlic. Even though I like garlic. Which is weird, because I don't like you.
I don't like you.
Yeah, well, I don't like you either. Like I said, you smell like garlic, and you make like the smell.
Either. You smell like garlic.
No, I don't smell like garlic. If I smelled like garlic, I would like it.
If I smelled like garlic, I'd like it.
Oh my god, this guy.
Cut it.
Wait a minute. Annoying to talk to. It's hard to follow conversations. I need a translator.
Oh,
Hey
God.
Mel, are you awake up there?
Why do you have what's with the Kenku, huh? Why is he?
Yeah, he's a prisoner of war. He has information we need.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can you ask him questions?
Down.
You seem like you'd be easier to communicate with him. Like, I'm not getting anywhere.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. He just keeps repeating back what I tell him.
He's a Kenku.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I might be confused here, but the way Kenku work is that they can only say things that they have heard before, right?
I think so.
So like, how is that different from any other language where you have to hear the words spoken and know the rules of it to be able to speak normally? Like, you think any Kenku that's lived a certain amount of time should have a wide enough vocabulary where they've heard enough words over the course of their life that they would be able to talk just like a normal person?
Oh, I see what you're getting at, I think. Okay, I have an idea, I think. She just kind of turns to it. Aardvark, Aaron, Abacus, Albert, Abacan, a band, bachelor, pool, pond, dictionary, an abbey, river, boss.
Are you just reading off all the
battery,
words you can think of to the Kenku?
Well, if we tell him words, then maybe he'll be able to say them back, and then we'll be able to get answers, right? That's what you were saying.
That's what I was saying. He should already have heard all these words if he's lived a normal life. Like, people are always talking around me.
Ooh, detriment. She kind of like waits to see if that awakens anything. All right. Kill. Huh? What was he doing when you found him?
He was trying to kill my friend.
Oh,
Well, he was
murderer.
actually unconscious on the ground, but I assume he was trying to kill my friend and kidnap a small child.
That seems troublesome.
I wonder. I'm not much for torturing, but surely one couldn't hurt too bad. And I reach over and, like, pluck a feather off his back. Yeah, that makes you want to talk now, doesn't it?
Makes you want to talk now, doesn't it?
I pull another one.
Are we sure torture is the real way to go?
I mean, I want to make him cooperative, and, surely he doesn't want to walk out of here plucked.
Walk out of here plucked.
Okay. So you started off pretty strong. You were saying things that you had heard from people that you were working with before you captured the kid. You were doing good. Do more of that.
Kind of looks like he's looking for a word in his vocabulary for a minute, and you see his eyes kind of brighten a little bit. Fuck off.
Oh my god. I don't know if I can deal with this.
And I just start putting on armor next to him, ignoring the bird for now. And my plan is to armor up, grab the bird by the scruff of his feathery neck, walk over to the next door where the other 2 party members are, and just carry him in there. Be like, can you get answers out of this guy? Because obviously I can't.
Yeah, if you want to go knock on their door, Mel's just kind of like, I'm just gonna let you. Okay, go for it.
Oh, I don't plan on knocking. I'm just gonna open the door and walk in with a bird.
What?
Do you guys usually lock your doors?
I do. I would, definitely.
Alright.
Especially, after today.
Fair.
It is locked.
Yeah, you
But
walk up
I
and-
highly doubt it's a hard lock to, get through.
I mean, I'm not a lockpicker. I don't think I have the faculties to pick, so when I realize the door is locked, I'm just gonna start hammering on it with my gauntleted fist.
Boom, 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 boom.
Ah. Okay. Who is it?
What do you think it is? The knock's coming from about halfway up on the door. Sounds like a metal gauntlet.
It's Zane. I believe it's Zane.
Yes, it's me. I've got a bird. He feels talkative this morning, but he's run out of useful things to tell me, and I don't know if you guys will get anything better out of him.
Eris, you're closer to the door. Open it.
Fine. And I get up and I go open the door. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, I knocked you out, buddy.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, I
He's
tried
not
to.
very friendly.
I was trying to. You should be happy that one dude with the scythe didn't get to you. He cut your friend in half. But, how you feeling?
Bad man.
What? Did you say bad man?
Yes.
He helped me. What are you talking about?
Bad man.
No, he's not bad. He was good. He helped me. You smack him. I smack him in the beak. Bah. You're bad.
Okay. Why do we have to abuse the poor creature?
He
I don't
stabbed
want
me
to abuse him.
Why do we have to abuse the poor creature?
because you
Look.
stabbed me yesterday. I get to.
Swing myself out of bed. And I go over to the kangaroo. You have to understand. You tried to basically kidnap a boy. That isn't putting you exactly on our good list. We just want answers as far as why you were trying to get the boy and maybe who that woman in the mask was with you. Do you have a name?
Me?
You, yes, you.
Kind of tilts his head, shakes it a bit.
Do you... Well, I don't not want to call you something, so...
I mean, I've been calling him non-beaky, because he didn't have a very curled beak compared to his companion.
Well, you did just Screech, so how about I call you Screech?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of shrugs his bird shoulders.
Alright, non-beaky Screech, whatever have you. Can you please just tell us what we need to know? I don't really care
what happens to you. I'm not trying to. Okay, that came out wrong. It's not that I don't care what happens to you. It's just I don't want anything to happen to you, and we need.
You say you don't care what happens to him. Zane is walking over and he's taking the pillow out of Eris's pillowcase, and he's coming back with the empty pillowcase. And he puts the 2 feathers he's already pulled in the pillowcase,
Oh
just
my
looking
gosh.
like
Fresh
new
fresh
pillow.
pillows.
Okay, listen, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, Zane.
Oh.
All I meant was that really, you're of no consequence to us. We just want to know what's going on. We don't. I have no
He's
real
of no
desire to
consequence. He
hurt
reaches
you.
out to the feathers again,
No,
and he's like,
Zane!
oh.
We don't want to hurt him, remember?
Right. I mean, I wasn't gonna kill him.
No, you were just going to torture him? I mean,
Not
come
really
on.
torture. I mean, he's got so many of those feathers. Does he need them all?
Do you know how deep those feathers go? Have you plucked a bird before?
Yeah, I got these 2 feathers out of him just now. Looks like they go in about 1/4 of an inch.
Zane!
What? He wasn't talking very useful.
Very true.
Okay, it's that you do you understand that plucking feathers out of a bird is kind of like taking fingernails out of people?
Well, it didn't motivate him like taking fingernails does.
Maybe a very strong constitution or something. I don't know.
Oh, so you're saying I gotta go by the handful then?
Zane.
Eh.
no.
Fine, I will refrain from plucking this bird brain until you get the information or you can't find a better way.
You know,
See?
can I roll a knowledge history or knowledge arcana to see if I know, like, to see what I know about Kenku?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll a history check.
History check. Alrighty. Okay. And my history is a +5, so it's a 15.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 16. My bad.
Oh, okay. That's alright. I mean, yeah, they're flightless usually. Or at least any ones that you've seen don't really have any extra feathers that would allow them, or like wings per se. Some of them have like the wings that kind of go across, but don't have like the feathers or anything to actually get any. Like it wouldn't even be able to glide or anything like that.
Yeah.
A lot of them are very stereotyped for thieves, mercenaries, assassins, and are only seen as greedy and like criminal usually. They kind of have. I mean, they do tend to just adopt other people's speeches. There was talk of or theories at one point that they did just, they didn't just do mimicry, but they actually did used to speak plainly. And due to a lot of the stereotypes of those ones learning the mimicry to kind of learn more tools for thievery and espionage and stuff like that, that eventually they kind of got pushed into that area, and most of them now just only can do the mimicry because it's the only thing they've really learned how to do. But ancient Keikus actually used to speak pretty normally, even if it was kind of hard to understand since they don't really have lips.
Right.
Help with that.
What about their intelligence? Is there anything that
they're
says
they're
intelligent?
I mean, just kind of baseline. They're humanoid, and their intelligence would be about the same as any other human species, like elf, dwarf, that kind of thing. But for the most part, they actually are pretty cunning creatures.
Okay. With that, I will say, you keep calling him bird brain, but Kenkus can be very intelligent.
I know, I'm sorry, okay? I just get frustrated when things don't go the way I want.
I'm not uppercut. You bum bird. He stabbed me.
He stabbed me.
Yeah, you did. You know you did. Stop playing.
You did. You know you did.
I did stab you as well. You're right.
I did stab you.
Alright, we're even now. I'm chilling.
Even.
Yeah, can we all agree that, like, there was mutual stabbing?
There was. We were put in a weird position.
It's just kind of eyes are darting back at the three of you.
Question, do you think the boy was evil then, if you think the man was evil?
Boy, evil.
You really think the boy's evil?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
You don't. Oh, so you don't know yet. You think.
Think. Don't know yet.
Interesting. Well, yeah, we were warned about him too. We said. They said
Dangerous.
Yes, dangerous. We agree. I can agree on that. But doesn't mean you go kidnap him. Like, we don't know what the monk woman was going to do.
Monk woman.
Yeah, your boss. What was she trying to do?
Kidnap him.
It's a bit obvious. Yeah, we know.
For what purpose, though?
Dangerous.
She wanted to kidnap him because he was dangerous.
Kidnap him cause he's dangerous.
Dangerous to her or dangerous to everyone?
Everyone.
Well, we're trying to protect him because, I mean, he's dangerous. Yes, I agree. But he hasn't tipped over to that side yet.
Hasn't tipped over to that side yet.
Interesting. So you think he's going to?
Think he's going to.
Wow. So he thinks the boy... Obviously, whoever they're with thinks the boy's going to be evil. I mean, the demon helped. You saw a demon. She threatened
Yeah,
to
I mean, maybe if a demon is helping, he is evil. I
Oh, no.
don't really like to assume people's goodness or badness based off of, you know,
Yeah.
what they were born as, though. Because, I mean, if you ask many people, most goblins,
Or evil.
they're evil.
Yeah.
Which, I suppose I do have a bit of a few tendencies to that way with the whole plucking thing. Sorry about that.
Raven.
Raven. Was that her name?
Her name.
Thank you.
I want to take the two feathers that I've pulled out of the pillowcase and like tuck them back into his back.
Fuck off.
I don't think that is gonna help.
I
Would you-
think it's the thought that counts, right?
Well, not when you're
Right.
stabbing him back in the...
Screech, would you mind if we kept these two feathers?
Let me persuasion check.
Okay. I am not good at persuasion, except when I roll a natural 16. 18.
Keep those feathers.
Thank you. I only ask because they're very, very well made and beautiful.
What was that?
Beautiful.
Oh.
Well, you did help steal a child, so I think you go to jail.
To jail.
Yes, you do. You really do.
I mean, we could go speak with the captain and the guard and see if they got any information out of the Kenku I left with them. Maybe they didn't get that their name was Raven.
Well, also, Screech, do you like working in the more seedy areas, or would you rather have a more upstanding job?
The shadows protect.
Oh my god, you evil fuck.
Feathers.
I don't think the shadows protect all the time, though.
Kill the monster and be done with it.
Well, I thank you for these feathers and for the information that you gave. I do think, and I'll look at everyone. I do think we should take you, Screech, to the sheriff, though.
I second that. Let's do it. And I grab him by his little tied knots.
He really doesn't, not really any response he has to it. He just kind of gets a little low.
Don't worry, there's a lot of shade in jail.
Shade in jail.
I'm gonna start heading over. Are you guys coming?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
All right, we're gonna be walking over, and so I start walking over to the jail, or the sheriff's area, the guard.
I'll just take a minute to put the feathers on the desk by my bed, and grab my things, and very quickly put on something that I would be okay walking out of this place in.
Okay.
Not my night clothes for sure.
Oh, I'm still in my jam jams then.
You are?
I did not change.
Gem gems.
In me jam jams.
And then I'll follow. Catch up. I'll catch up.
Okay. You guys just head straight to the captain's area to drop off Screech.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Is there anything else you guys are doing, or are you just heading straight there?
I would be heading straight there just so I can get back and change.
Okay. Sure. So you guys, make your way over to the Demir's castle to go to the barracks. And the guards let you in. They know who you are at this point, and you've been kind of given some passive permissions from Inquisitor Valera, whose citadel is also within the castle walls. And make your way over to the barracks to see Captain Demu. And he's just kind of behind his desk as normal, working on his paperwork, and on one of the front cells that he has, kind of like walking in, and to the left is his office, and then forward are a couple of just basic cells, and then there's those stairs that go down to the cells that you guys were held at. In the ones that are kind of like next to his desk, you do see Beaky, who is just kind of sitting on one of the beds as you bring in Screech / not Beaky.
Reunited, and it feels so good. And I push him right in. Now you two can hang out.
Did you get anything out of him?
Yes. 2 feathers.
Oh,
What about yourself?
sorry. Did you get any information out of him?
Just a name.
Yep.
Raven. I want to roll insight to see if he is acting in any way differently when I say the name Raven.
Yeah, go for it.
18.
Yeah, he looks a little like trying like he's connecting something.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you, Captain?
Well, we've had those posters up about warnings of playing Raven.
Yeah, but
I don't-
she didn't really seem to have much in the way of flaying. I mean, her face looked really scarred and damaged, but not like she was flayed.
Well, I'm not sure. It's just the only other connection I know.
She appeared to be some sort of monk, too, because she only used a staff and her fists. There was no blades.
I don't know then. We'll look out for her. The guards remembered, what they could about her appearance, so we'll be on the lookout for that.
Well,
Yeah, would definitely not recommend ranged attacks on that person.
she catches everything.
Unless it's magic.
That's good to know. Thank you. We'll keep you updated if you wish.
She also teleports into shadows. So fight with light. She can jump gaps. She's very quick. I could have been like, I don't know, 45 feet away from her, and she'll get to me like nothing. And just run to me fast. So it's almost like range is your best bet, but you can't be too far. I don't know. Yes.
All right. Well, like I said, we'll reach out. We'll keep you updated if we find out anything about it. Anything else?
I'd ask you one question.
Yeah.
The Kenku.
What about him?
I don't know that they had any choice in what they did. Perhaps a small amount of mercy is warranted.
Roll another persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, this one's not as good. No. An 8 total.
Okay. He kind of pulls out a little list from his desk. Attempt abduction. Assault. Disturbing the peace. An abduction wasn't actually there. I think we can put a little leeway on some.
Thank you.
Kind of just gives a nod. You do hear Screech kind of walk back over to the to the bars. Wait.
I do.
Kind of tilts his head, trying to find a word. Madam Fortune.
Unfortunate. She knows about what's going on.
Knows a great deal about many.
Thank you, Screech.
Thank you.
I'll look back at Zane and Eris. I think we need to talk to Madame Fortune again.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's been a little while, I suppose. Maybe we should go talk to that Oracle guy as well.
Spoken to Madame Fortune before.
We have.
We talked to the Gnome Oracle in the Heavens District.
Oh, That's
Which
right.
we might want to talk to him again, because he's the one that said that this kid might be evil.
Yeah, if you want to.
Then I think we need to talk to Madame Fortune. Is what I said.
Yeah, the Gnome Oracle. I don't know what the Gnome Oracle's name is. I don't know if he ever gave it, but I know the guy that minded him was named Javier.
Yes, that is true. I don't think the Oracle actually gave you their name. I think they did. I think there was mention of. There was mention of Madame Fortune from the Oracle, but nothing specific.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you guys like to do?
I think, given that we didn't have much rest the night before last night, we should take it easy for this day at least.
Yeah, but I
Go
think
to class. Just learn something. I at least want to go to the Osgrove.
I want to go on a date with a girl, and I want to be kissed on the lips.
Zeph slowly begins backing away.
I just want romance, okay? I've not had it in a while. Come on, it's not weird.
I'm not going on a date with you.
I'm not
I'll find
talking.
you someone to.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
There was
that
literally a girl I was talking to before this. Why? It's not. We sleep in the same room. It would be totally disrespectful to say I want something romantic with you.
Disrespectful is not the word. Awkward, I think
Awkward.
is the
Okay.
word.
Well, yeah, it would be awkward if. Done. We're done here. Let's go. Let's go talk to your father.
All right.
Don't feel bad, Zeph. I'll go on a date with you.
No, I don't feel bad. Don't
So
worry
we
about
make our
it.
way back to the academy. All right. So you just wanted to go through classes, maybe go on some dates for a day or two?
Yes.
All right. You said you wanted to go to the Osgrove. Or you wanted to do that immediately, or is that something you wanted to just, like, that's something you want to do?
Between classes, I'm gonna, like, go to a couple classes. I'm gonna take my homework, go to the Osgrove, sort of meditate, relax, do it there. I'm also gonna go to the library.
Okay.
Because I didn't like that she was able to get away and I wasn't able to do anything. So I would like to do some research on spells that would allow me to potentially stop that from happening. AKA, I want to start learning counterspell.
Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and roll me either an Arcana or an Investigation check for just kind of everything that you're doing.
Okay, I'll do investigation because it's a little bit better.
What are the other two of you doing?
Me, I want to spend the next few days just kind of going over my life.
Go over your life?
Yeah, just like...
Where did I go wrong?
Yes, I'm just gonna start, like, more so self-introspection. Maybe some light meditation. Not meditation, because I don't know what the fuck that is, but I just want to sit there and think. And just go over my life.
Sure. Zane?
I mean, soul searching is all well and good, but Zane is he's a man of action. He can't do that. He will attend classes, I suppose, if they're available, and try and determine what to do about, like, he feels most powerless in the area of this weird connection thing that is mystical and binds Zeph to this weird eldritch creature. And, you know, he's going to try and keep an eye out for any information in class or, you know, ask questions of the professors if it doesn't come up on ways to temporarily or permanently sever connections like that. Surely it can't be easy, because otherwise they would have done it before, but maybe there's just some special means that could be used for that.
Okay. Interesting. You go ahead and roll an investigation check as well. And Eris, roll me a religion check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
14. I don't know if I have religion, though. Let me double check. 14 plus 0. So 14 total.
14 total? Okay.
I got a 22 investigation.
22 investigation, and then Razzie, you got a 26 investigation?
I did.
So Zane, I will say with yours, I mean, there are, it kind of depends on your way of looking at it. There's things like astral projection, which ties you to a certain place. It ties your projection to a certain place, and those ties can be severed. That's a specific spell, but it doesn't mean that it can't apply to other ethereal ties that could be had.
Okay, so how do you sever that kind of connection then? The easy one.
You would need a powerful enough magic to get rid of. So you would need a magic equal to or greater than the magic that is causing the binding. Otherwise, kind of the gist you get of it, just looking through some of these, going through some of these lectures and looking at some of this stuff, the only other thing you can think of off the top of your head is maybe, you know, a remove curse, possibly, if it's just like a basic binding of two creatures and it's like cursed to do. Like if you were bound to another mortal, that'd be probably easy enough to do. Remove curse. You've heard tales of the wish spell that could possibly do something like that, but unsure. And then one of the last options is the death of one of the two parties involved in the binding.
So basically speaking, we either have to find magic that is stronger than a universe-devouring eldritch abomination. We have to find magic stronger than that here on the material plane, or one of them has to die.
For the most part, I would say the only caveat to that is you guys know that there's a connection between these two. You don't necessarily know that the cryptid is what initiated it. So in terms of your understanding, if it were the cryptid who started that binding, yes, you would. It would have to be something incredibly, if not infinitely powerful. But you would need to know exactly who and or what initiated the binding between the two.
Right.
Because in theory, if you knew the magic to do it, you could bind yourself to anyone. You could bind yourself to Mel, you could bind yourself to the monk lady, you could bind yourself to Screech, Headmaster, you could do it to anyone. It would, you know, there resistance that people can't have to that. And then something equal or greater to your power at the given moment would have to be had in order to stop that, or, you know, the death of one or both parties. However, there are times where one person has bound two separate people together. So there's an additional third party that does occur from time to time, forcing that upon them.
Mm-hmm. And the first thing we heard about her being introduced to this deity was when she touched Maverick's sword and had the Fey magic explosion?
That is correct.
Okay, so we gotta find out more about that sword then. Good to know.
Thread for you. Okay. Eris, you are you going anywhere specifically to do your not meditating?
That one spot where those rocks were fucking with me.
Okay.
That one. I remember that spot.
Interesting. You kind of take your time to kind of sit there and just like collect your thoughts and just really kind of be on your own and try to concentrate. And for the most part, it's pretty fucking boring. You're just sitting there. Nothing's really happening. There's kind of you're an air ganassi. So every once in a while, you'll feel like a light breeze and go, oh, is that? No, that's just literally just wind. Okay. And then towards the end where you're like kind of getting to the point where you're like, all right, fuck this, I'm done with this. It's not doing anything. Nothing's happening. Like as you're about to get up, you feel what I could only really at the moment describe as like a very, very weak tornado around you with kind of a warm wind to it. But it only happens for maybe 20 seconds.
Well, that's something. Okay.
And it does give you, I would say in that 20 seconds, it gives you actually a pretty calming feeling.
Maybe I'm God.
That is something we can unpack later. Effie.
Maybe I've got the wind god.
And so yeah, you go through your studies, doing your lectures and stuff. You do your homework at the Osgrove. You kind of get through some of your research on spell casting, and you do kind of get some ideas of like, you do just fine the counterspell. Like you are going through like books. They're weird because they're not spell books that you usually focus on, but they are books of spells, if that makes sense. Like they're just kind of written down, but there's not really anything that would really... This is a place you could transcribe these spells onto your spell book, because your spell book has like that little extra kick of infused magic in it that connects you to it. But yeah, like looking at a book of spells that you're kind of going through and you're like, no, and you kind of are looking at it and going over the counter spell part of it. With a 26, I will give you that that can counter teleportation as a spell. Like Misty Step, Far Step, teleportation, teleportation circle you could even do once it actually activates after the ritual time it needs to cast.
Yeah.
What she did is so slightly different than Misty Step. So like Misty Step, you've seen a lot of it, and it's usually kind of flavored by how each caster wants to do it. So like a lot of it is like a poof of mist. Like you've seen Headmaster Felix do it. He poofs into a cloud of like a silvery blue smoke.
Right.
Hers was like more of shadows forming around her and her just kind of stepping into it.
Right.
And seems more like an ability given to her by a something that isn't spell casting. And so that kind of teleportation she has is actually unaffected by counterspell. The kind of research you get into with counterspell is that there's a kind of a almost like a sixth sense that unlocks, or not necessarily unlocks, but kind of is heightened when you know that spell and you're kind of fixated on it, as where you can see and recognize certain spells being cast. And like Misty Step or really any kind of teleportation, you're gonna need focus to do it. usually, somatic and like all material components, verbal, all kinds of stuff like that. She didn't say anything. She just did. So like when you see those spells that can be counterspelled, that's gonna be a thing of like in the back of your head firing off like a neuron, just kind of, I can do that, counterspell.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, you guys kind of get some of that stuff going, and I'm gonna say that is for the next that kind of goes on for the next 4 days of you guys kind of researching, doing some classes, kind of taking it easy a little bit. If there's anything specifically you guys would like to do in those 4 days, or like would try to
I'd be
kind of work towards
periodically checking on Vincent also.
Oh, sure.
Just like every day, just go say hi, hang out, play catch with knives.
Yeah, he kind of he hangs out a lot at the Mystic Arcanum specifically, where Felix can keep an eye on him. And Felix, you guys know Felix doesn't actually really do any lectures himself. He actually is taking some time out of his day to teach him the kind of stuff that just basic, like what we know as elementary school kind of knowledge of like, all right, here's how you do math, here's how you do this is geography if you like, that kind of thing, and kind of taking his time out of his day to almost tutor Vincent at the levels in which he would be at that age, and also kind of periodically, in the same sense, testing him as well to see if there's like information that he has that he shouldn't, given the information you guys have told Felix about, the whole Oracle thing behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But has thus come up with really nothing. Like, has asked him questions about history that really only people who had gone through it would probably know, and just kind of, no, and it sounds cool though. But yeah, he's doing a lot better now. Within the next couple days, he's kind of got that childlike attention span where, like, near-death experience. Was almost abducted. Well, really, the second time he was abducted and his second near-death experience. But honestly, he really just it really kind of just shrugs off a bit. Might be kind of concerning. Might just be the fact that he's a child and doesn't really grasp the concept of such things as of now, but...
I bring, like, locks. Teach him how to pick locks. We'll throw knives.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Ah! Ooh! 16. But it's plus 0.
You're doing pretty well as a teacher with that. You know lock picking. And the intelligence part is really just a way to translate to him of how to do that without just being like, hey, look, you can do this, and locking in. He's just like, I don't know, and then you're like, got it, okay. So there's pins in here that you need to kind of like, and then you are actually able to kind of translate that into a way that it takes him a while, and you really do have to find the easiest lock you can find, with like 3 pins in it. But he actually, after a couple of days, gets it.
Nice job. That's how you pick a lock. Now you can go into all of Felix's rooms and just have some fun.
Oh, his are all cane locked.
Same thing.
I'll try. I'll try.
Do it. And if you find anything cool, give it to me.
I will. Effie and Zane, is there anything you guys are wanting to accomplish or work towards the next 4 days?
I'm thinking. I might have to get back to you next session.
Okay.
I mean, I guess in regards to what I just learned about this connection thing, maybe it would be good to talk with Maverick to then know where the sword came from, what entity it has. But I'd like to do that with Zeph present as well.
Oh, sure. If you guys want to do that real quick, we can.
I don't think we have time to do it today.
Okay. That's alright.
Yeah, because, like, I could talk to him without Zeph there, but I feel like Zeph definitely has the better connection with Maverick, and he'd be more willing to discuss that kind of thing. I mean, maybe he doesn't want to talk to her about it because he doesn't want her to know, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Understandable. Okay. Then we will, I think, end it there for this week.
First session back. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It was wild.
Alrighty.
It's a wild ride.
As always, thank you for everyone watching. We will have the VOD up on Twitch here after the stream, and then we will have the video up on YouTube very shortly after, and then we'll have it up on Spotify within the next week.
Next week, yes.
Sweet.
Boom, boom, boom.
Alrighty. We will find out where all these threads are taking us then.
It's like a bunch of balloons, but when you pull them down, the balloons get a little closer and closer together.
And then the balloons fly away!
Oh!
Or they all
Dun,
explode.
dun, dun.
Alright,
Where the
everyone.
balloons were actually full of acetylene, and then a little spark comes in, and they all explode!
Good
Balloons were
evening.
the explosions we made along the way.
The Ended.